Go live. Am I live? Can you guys hear me okay? Hey, Faith. Hey, Alex. Hey, Out to Lunch. Hey, Adama. Hey, Shannon. Can everyone hear me okay? I'll wait a sec for comments to catch up. Are they slow on here? Are the comments really slow? I might be behind because I'm on StreamYards. I'll just check on YouTube. What's going on? I've got a bit to go through today. So, yep, we're live. Okay. Let's go back to StreamYard. Okay, I can read all your previous comments. It's not showing me anything that... Can you hear me okay? Hey, Mark. Can everyone hear me? I just want to make sure my microphone's working. You are live, but just had to go through an advert, so others might have to too. Okay, thank you, Alex. Can you hear me? Yep, excellent. Thank you, Mark. Yep, excellent. Excellent. So, excellent. Thank you, Dee, Burnaby, Faith. Excellent. Hey, Rails, how you going? I'm doing okay. I'm tired, but I'm doing okay. I've had to take a break from Rumble and Bitchute and all of those platforms just for a couple of weeks because, look, with the news, everything's just sort of piling on top of each other at the moment, and I don't want to get caught up in all the, scary news because that's what it is. And, it's, I think a lot of it's not real, to be honest, on both sides. But I did have a few things written down. What have I got? Oh, did you hear about the FBI? They've been going around the world. When they do, they've been hiring ladies of the night. Yeah. Excellent. You can hear me. Good evening. Hey, Starchild. Yeah, you're still not really watching it. It's all rubbish and a waste of time now. That's what I think. It's getting caught up in the small details when you have to look at the big picture now. This is the time you have to look at the big picture. And you can see what's going on if you do. The CIA. Yeah, sounds like Oxfam. They were doing the same thing. Weren't UNESCO also caught doing something like that as well? From memory, I believe UNESCO was another one. The people who go overseas to help people, not everybody, like there's some genuine people that do it, but the organisations that go overseas to help people. Hey, Canadian girl, how you going? Okay, we've got the CIA, right, okay. Instead of saying the P word, I'm going to call them what we call them here in Australia, rock spiders, okay? That's the new word for minor attracted people, okay? Rock spiders. Well, the CIA is full of rock spiders. So you got the FBI going and hiring ladies of the night. You got the CIA who are full of rock spiders. Not all of them, again, not all. And if you think about the Maxwell thingy that's going on, I have a feeling it's all tied in. That's exactly what I think. And also the trial that was just happening, that's just been happening with that, these girls were all paid out. I did hear a rumour, it's a rumour, right, that these girls were procuring, maybe, okay? So they were part of it. So that might be why this whole thing looks like a big sham, because the real ones, the real victims, are not anywhere to be seen. It is a sham. It's a big sham. But it's exposing more. okay, anyone who does believe Jizzy might she said something the other day about the media lying. Now, it doesn't matter which way you look at it. This is coming out. So I think another thing, in a roundabout way, it's somehow exposing more of the media lying. From my point of view, it's also exposed the FBI for hiding information. They've got the black book. They're holding on to it. So who knows? Alec Baldwin as well. Did you hear about Alec Baldwin now? He said he cocked the gun, you know, the top bit, you cock it. He didn't pull the trigger, but the hammer dropped back and it fired. And she fell over and he thought she fainted. Is this a joke? This is what I mean by the news. Like, this is a big joke. And it's on us. I don't know. I'm hoping it turns on them, but at the moment it looks like it's a joke on us. Anyone believing the media at the moment, it's a joke. I can't believe it. And he said that he walked away. He didn't realise, he thought she'd fainted for 45 minutes. He didn't realise that she'd been shot. I mean, if you point a gun at someone, whether it fires or not, if they fall over, I'd be going and checking on them, regardless of what's going on. You know what I mean? I'd be going, what happened there? Are you all right? Like, you know, but you don't point a gun at anybody. Nobody. I mean, here in Australia, we don't have guns. Even I know that. Unless you're willing to shoot the person, do not point a gun at anybody. Whether it's loaded or whether it's unloaded, you don't do it. Safety. Safety first, especially when it comes to firearms, you know? Yeah, I can't believe the news has gone that nuts that I can't watch it anymore. It literally feels like I'm losing brain cells while I'm reading the news. So I will be back on Rumble this week, but it's going to be a bit different. So, okay, I'm going to go through some of your comments. Sorry, I got itchy. My cat's been sneezing his head off. I think I'm going to have to take him to the vet soon. This one here. This one right on the bed right there. Oh, my goodness. Lee says it's a movie we're watching. Oh, sorry, I can make them go on screen. Look at that. Can't do that in the other one. It's a movie we're watching, actually living in it. We are. We really, really are. It's an interactive one, this one. You know how you used to get the interactive books and then they made like interactive movies where you choose the ending? Why does it feel like I'm in one of them? Seriously, it really does. 1980 Bullocks. Yeah, finally caught alive. Been watching all videos though. Greetings and blessings to Hev and viewer family. This is another thing I wanted to address today. I apologize to anyone who doesn't catch me live. I realize that if you let YouTube put ads in to your videos, they're going to be in there every 3 minutes, all at the beginning. And I'm so sorry to anyone who catches I've had to go in and change them and make them like, I don't like ads every couple of minutes. Look, if I'm going to have to put up with ads, it'd want to be at least, you know, at the most once every half an hour or so, maybe 20 minutes at the, you know, but not every 5 minutes. I've gone through other people's channels and I've noticed they do it with them and I know exactly what it is. It's YouTube. If you let them do it, they're going to put 100 ads in the first hour if they can. It is unbelievable. So as soon as I can, which will probably be tomorrow because it won't let me change anything, what I'll do is I'll go back in and I'll space the ads further apart. It's insane. I don't like it. I would not like to sit through it. And I don't expect you guys to. You think that they're all at it and slowly dripping through. It just seems so slow, though. Yes, exactly. I agree, Alex. This seems to be how it's happening. It's coming through, but you've got to sit back and watch the whole thing and then discern what's BS, and what's truth. And then you can kind of work out, you can see the big picture. And even with the BS, you can see the big picture. Oh, divine disruptor. Yes, missionaries. That's exactly. Look, when it's connected to the UN, I'd be wary, very wary. Like there are good people there, but most, I don't like it. It's worrying and makes me wonder who is actually on our side and actually going to do anything. Yeah, I know it is, because at the moment no one knows. Even we are here in Australia, we're having people speak up against the people who seem to be standing up for us. But look, they always say that every politician's going to promise you the world. It's what they deliver. And to be honest, I don't trust any of them. And this is where I think it's heading. It's heading into self-governance, but we're being walked slowly into it. And we're being taught how to. And we're being taught through being shown what they're doing to us, that we need to govern ourselves. We need to take responsibility for our own actions and our own lives. And, yeah, we just can't rely on this system or them anymore. Hang on one sec, guys. I don't want to cough in your ear. They've issued a warrant for Baldwin's cell phone. Oh, excellent. Good stuff. Excellent. Yep, okay. Excellent. Good stuff. Okay. G'day from the Riverland. Hey, Shannon, how you going? You saw yesterday that Alec had deleted messages off his phone and is apparently being investigated, but don't know how true that is. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too. I did hear something. I didn't know it was his phone. Like I knew that there was a warrant for something, but I didn't know it was his phone. Yeah, well, yeah, if they do that, they might find out. He was a hothead, wasn't he? And they were all having trouble and people were walking off set before that happened because of lack of safety, and who knows? Who knows if he was going off his brain and they felt threatened, so they walked off. Who knows? Because I know people who I've known people like who are very threatening, and you just like, if you had to work, yeah, you'd walk away and say, I'm not working with that. Nope. You saw yesterday, you think Alec had deleted messages and apparently being investigated. Oh, yep, I showed that one. Yeah, Fridays are not what they used to be, eh? I work from home, but I just had a grocery store trip. Excitement of my week, been a rough one. Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot. I have been resting a whole lot, but I've also been getting out in the garden, and I've been doing a bit of aerobics because I have had a sedentary life for the last 5 years, maybe 8 years, since I broke my foot. Yeah, I haven't been moving, and I can feel like my muscles aren't good. They're very weak. That's why when I go and mow the lawn, I pull on my neck and shoulders because I need to build the muscles up, So, yeah, I've been doing a bit of that because I've also got another thing I've got to show you, and it's this thing here. There's a reason why you need to be fit. You're going to need to be fit. So if you've got any way of trying to get fit, even sitting on the lounge and just doing leg exercises, an arm exercise, something, anything. Because I've got a feeling we're going to need it. Hey, Sadie, how you doing? Movie directed by Steve Mnuchin, hard to keep up with. Enjoy the show. Yeah, Divine Disruptor. Yep. It is hard to keep up with it. But that's what I mean. Don't get lost in the detail too much. a lot of stuff coming out right now is yes. You went food shopping too earlier, so exciting. Oh, hang on. You're not allowed at vets in our town without the thing. Started last Monday. We weren't until the 15th, 3 days ago. We were apparently allowed out. Allowed out. I've been going out the whole time. I'd just walk into the vet, and if they said something, I'd say, oh, okay, well, I won't be coming back here then. And if my cat dies, well, you're in trouble, aren't you? Refusing. Oh, that's ridiculous. Is there any home visit vets? I don't know if there is. I know it used to be you could do it with doctors, but you can't even do that anymore, I don't think. Hey to my fellow Canucks. Quite a few of us here. More restrictions for us today in Ontario. Oh, no. I told you it was coming. Unfortunately, I'm not saying I told you so. I'm saying that, like, do you remember weeks ago when I said the UK, Canada, I don't know about the US, but I had a feeling it was coming back. I didn't think ours would end, so I'm very, very surprised at that. Although, hang on, in New South Wales, our restrictions have apparently ended until they find a new excuse. But Victoria, Queensland, and WA, Western Australia, are all under lockdown as far as I know. Alex, you hope my kitty's okay? I know, I do too. He's just sneezing a lot, and it sounds like at times he's having trouble catching his breath. Last night I was standing there going, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't. There's no vets late at night. And there is one veterinary hospital, but you'll be paying double or triple what you'd normally pay. It's extortion. It's insane. Hey, Freddie, how you going? Great to see you. Glad you're not a Bitcoin advice street. No, I don't push anything on anyone. Everyone does what they think is best for them. That's what I think. Use Brave browsers. You'll never see an ad again. Yeah, I use Dissenter, which is, I think it was slightly better than Brave, actually. I don't know, because it might not block ads. Hey, James, how you going from the UK? Oh, Sadie, how's things there? My mum, she's better. We've been trying to arrange for, just went out of focus. We've been trying to arrange for her to have visitors so that she, because, it might be depression she's feeling because everyone's sort of moved away. So that might be why she's sleeping a lot. So, we're trying to get more visitors happening with her, with people who are closer. I'm going down a lot more, which is another reason why I've been exhausted. And I'm going down next Saturday, Christmas Day, because I may have to rearrange a schedule to go later in the day, to go live later in the day, which will be your early morning Christmas Day, which may or may not be a good time for you guys. But if anyone wants to join me, I may be here on Christmas Day later in the day. Hi to Melza, how you doing? Okay, where are we? You didn't trust any of them before all this? All kicked off nearly 2 bloody years ago. They need to be locked up. Yeah, I agree, Alex. And Carl, oh, hang on a sec. I just got to shut my door. One sec, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. My housemate just got home, so I don't want to disturb him. If I'd be shocked if anything happens to Baldwin. Yeah, Sadie. Oh, no. Well, it's the same with the Maxwell thing. Wouldn't we be shocked if anything happened there? Oh, I think something's about to kick off soon. I just don't know which way this is coming from. It's hard to judge right now. Yep, they need to be all to be arrested. Yeah. Hey, menacing muskrat, how you doing? Canadian girl says, on a happy note, we are waiting on our new grandson. Oh, congratulations. Mama's water broke this morning, so he will arrive before the stream is over. Oh, my goodness. Oh, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. It's a lovely time. It is. So exciting. Oh. Shannon says, up at 4 a.m. to check Yabby's got 100. Have reset traps. We'll check again this Arvo. Excellent, Shannon. Oh, you'd be eating well. Lovely. Yep, congratulations, Canadian girl. Hope mum and baby are fine. Yes. So far, they're good. You're just waiting. He's being stubborn, just like you said. That takes time. Yeah, some of them just like to, hang in there for a little bit longer. God love them. Rumble's been down for 3 hours in New Mexico. Anywhere else? I haven't tried this morning. Oh, dear. They just went public, too. They went on the, I don't know, Rumble, to me, it's just like the rest of them, really. I don't get paid any money from them. So even though I think some of my videos have monetization, but I don't know how that works. I've earned about 26 cents from Rumble. There you go. In a year or so. This is hard. I thought I'd be able to make a living from this. No, you can't. No living here. From doing any of this. The censorship here and the lack of help over there, it's just, there's no, if you're going to be serious, there's no money to it, because they hide you anyway. And I realised I'm nearly at 3,000 subs. Will I get there? I don't know, because they keep knocking them off me. Hey, eyes to see. Good evening, sister. Hello from England. Get ready. The Lord's about to remove the Christian church before the judgments. All the children will be removed from the beforehand. Love and light. Excellent. Yeah, look, this is pretty much following the book of Revelation. If you've ever read that, honestly, you'd see how close the whole thing is just going by the book, if you want to put it that way. Hey, Jules, how you doing? Yeah, I hope it's a smooth birth. No complications, and all breathing well and doing, the deep breathing, Oh, God. I remember it. And my daughter just went through it not long ago. So, yeah, definitely. Ontario here, good old Canada. Yeah, I know. Well, most of Australia seems to be taken now because they're all in lockdown as well. And they haven't, I don't think they've really come out. I don't know. I think Queensland did briefly. I don't know what's going on. That's what I mean. It's just lost in the detail. I'm not listening. I'll do what I want, and they can just go jump. Okay, where am I up to? Not sure how true. I hear DC is a ghost town, and citizen journalists have been told not to film. I think it has been for a while, hasn't it? Hasn't DC been very quiet for a long time? Hey, Robin, how you going? Cute-headed, glad to hear about your mum. Thank you. Yeah, Mum's doing a lot better, and I think it's got something to do with a bit of depression. She's also going to physiotherapy, so hopefully she feels like, because I know exercise, if your muscles are wearing away, exercise is the best thing to build. You got to build it back up so you can walk. And if you don't use it, you lose it. So if you don't walk, you're going to find hard to walk after a while. All your muscle will be wasted, and you do need to exercise. So it's good she's going to physio, and she's got a little thing where she can just sit in the chair. It's just, the bicycle pedals. It's not an actual bicycle. It's just the pedals. And she sits on the lounge and she can just pedal, keep her legs going. So they've come up with some new great stuff. Hey, Morgan, how you going? Oh, and Free Me from Michigan. They said 2 weeks to flatten the curb and then wear a mask, then 2, then 3, then take that, then that, more. How many more? However many more. Then no travelling. Well, I said I'm flipping done like dinner. Yeah. Done like a done dinner. Dear me. Did Andrew have... I don't know, to be honest. I honestly think this whole thing is just a big show. And, yeah, I'm not getting too lost in the detail. I will have a look, though. I'll have a look for next week. And I'll probably still read the news, but I don't think I'm going to be taking it very seriously. That's what I think. Eyes to see, have I'm only telling you what Almighty is saying. Yes, I know. I do know. Yep. Believe me, I know. China don't ever get sold, my family and friend, when I say it. They excellent. Everyone's congratulating Canadian girl on being a nana. Oh. I think they're just doing it bit by bit so the normies couldn't tell what was going on. Like, it's been like screaming in water. It is. Do I have the link for StreamYard? I do. Okay, invite. I was going to show you something too. I got a few, even though I said don't buy stuff you don't need. Guess what I did last week? Jeez Louise. I went and bought a few, but they're things that I think may come in handy, especially if I get land. This little thing here is a combustion stove for a tent. So if we get land, or if my mum and dad get land and there's only like a house for them on it, say that was only 2 bedroom because they need a bedroom each, and say I couldn't live in the house with them, I'm got a tent on the way. I got this delivered the other day, the little fireplace. I have, what else have I got? All the little pots and pans, and I've got an outdoor barbecue little wood fireplace as well. It's a wood fireplace too. Actually, let me just... It's got little legs. It's got little legs on it. It's got a cover for the front. Let me have a look. Okay, fold out legs. And this thing's sharp. It's already cut me. I got the chimney out to see how high it was, and it cut the shit out of my hand. Okay, so we have this little fireplace. I hope you can see that. Oh, hang on. All the bits are inside. It's got little legs. It's a wood fireplace for camping. And the little lid lifts off, and inside you got, there's a pair of gloves in there. There's a spring. I don't know what the spring's for. I'm going to have parts left over when I put this thing together. And it has a little door. So, and you can open and close a little vent down the bottom. So this is what it looks like. Hang on. This is like a shopping haul. See the little vent here? Got a little vent. Got a glass door. Got little legs. And you got a chimney. And I've also got on the way, I have the piece of the, you need an extra piece for the tent so the chimney doesn't burn the tent. Oops, sorry guys. So yeah, that's really interesting. I have that. And right, where's everything gone? I've lost my lighter. I put it over there. Oh dear. Hey Randy, how you going? Your friend had a baby the other day. All was fine, sent home 2 days later. Oh no. Shannon. Oh, I don't even know what to say. That's so sad. Did she have the thing? Oh. Oh, wow. Exactly. Eyes to see, ears to hear. Yep, I agree. Just desserts on the western side very soon. Yep. Today's the 17th. Oh, wow. Oh, it's the 18th here in Australia. See, I'm Saturday. So you guys, I know most of you know that, but I think someone mentioned the other day in a comment that it was Friday when I was going live, not Saturday, and I thought, you're overseas. Ah, Faith says, congrats with the babies. God bless, yes. Oh, and Shannon says, Randy, hey, you handsome man. You nice stream the other day. Yeah, that was good. I'm glad it worked. So if anyone does want to call in, you can. Yeah, I just wanted to show this thing off. I've got more, but like that can wait. You saw a picture of military police at Waterloo train station. Someone commented that they have apparently been there for weeks. I don't know, but I'd try not to worry and let it play out. That's what I'm thinking. Hello, eyes to see La Palma, maybe? Oh, yeah. Did that work? Oh, Menacing Muskrat says, I have a mouse in my kitchen. My cat and dog are just sitting there watching it. It's minus 34 degrees Celsius, and I can't throw him outside. Oh, no. Yeah, my cats would be trying to eat it. Dear me. But yeah, I've had cats that just watch the mice. And you're like, hey, like that's one of your chase. That's when you're allowed to chase. Oh, the poor thing. Started dancing again for exercise. That must be a sight. Yeah, I know. Look, honestly, me doing aerobics is a bit of a sight because I can't keep up with the 20-minute video of aerobics. I can't keep up with 20 minutes of it. And it's like a full body workout. So your arms, your legs, you're moving and you're squatting and you're lunging and it's, holy shit, I'm burning. My legs are burning. And so I've got to stop and march on the spot like, every 5 minutes or so. But look, as long as you're up and doing stuff, I've just been sedentary. Is that what the word is? Sedentary? Too long. 5 to 8 years of just not really moving much. First from it being from a broken foot, and then the rest of it was just muscle wastage. Yeah, I can't. I need to do aerobics. And I'm already feeling a bit better from it. Just even like I had to go and hedge outside the other day, all the hedges along the driveway because they're growing over the driveway. So I had to go and do that the other day and I didn't pull anything. Everything's all right because I've been exercising. You had military training weekend here 2 or 3 weekends ago, live ammunition and tanks, etc. Kind of scared me. Very unusual for our town. Okay. I think people are going to it's going to get scary, but just hang in there too, because I think also what's going to happen is, what's going on here? I don't know what happened just then, but StreamYard just stopped on me. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get used to firearms and things again. And Australia is not, I'm telling you. So anything like that going on, it's going to scare anyone. Even me, I'm going to be like, whoa. Canadian girl, they did that in rural Fort Erie this summer. Oh. Yeah, it would scare me too. But I think we're going to have to get used to the idea of defending yourself again. And hearing things, every now and then. Like, I don't know, I lived in Lithgow and there was a small arms factory nearby. And I used to hear, I don't know whether they were testing the ammunition or what, but you'd hear like, it sounded like an automatic. It was like, bah, 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 bah. and then you'd hear you'd hear different weapons being fired. And I didn't mind it. Maybe because I knew it wasn't like an army doing it. It was just a munitions place. A place where they train, I think, as well. It's such a cute little burner. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. They were like $400 or $500, and I'm thinking, there's no way in the world I could afford that. Hey, if you look it up on YouTube, you can make them. You can make them out of ammo boxes. You can make them out of steel drum. I wish I had looked there before I bought it. But anyway, look, it's all right. I am not very good with metal work, so if it was wood, but I think wood would probably burn, if I did anything wood with that thing. It's just for burning it. So yeah, whether I've got to run into the forest or whatever happens, I'm prepared. I'm telling you. Big massive up to yourself. Much respect, sister in Christ, from England to Australia. Oh, thank you, Eyes to See. What else have I got? They wanted people to stay away, but I went to check it out to bother them. Oh, we've got Randy. Hang on a sec, guys. Hello, Randy. How you doing? How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. There we go.
Excellent. How are you going?
Good. Worked hard today.
You did?
Yep. Outside all day.
Oh, excellent. What were you doing?
Plumbing.
Oh, plumbing. Oh, wow.
Putting the pipes in the basements of government housing.
Oh, okay.
I'm working for Chinese immigrants laundering money into Canada and selling the units to brown people.
Oh, no.
That's what the building inspector told me.
Oh, no. That'd be right. Your government sounds as bad as ours.
Oh, yeah. Stealing our wealth right out from underneath my feet. At least I'm stealing some wages.
Yep, exactly. At least you're getting something. Oh, I don't know how they expect anyone to deal with this stuff, It's amazing. I'm actually amazed that more people aren't kicking up a stink about, taxes, and people just think that's the way it is. But when you look at the
I owe some money for last year, and I've been dragging my heels on paying the bums. So.
Oh, really?
Is there anybody else going to join the StreamYard?
Pardon?
Anybody else going to join the StreamYard? I see they liked my debut.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I don't know. Anyone else want to join? Hey, President Chrissa, how you doing? Just jumping on, Dana. If anyone wants to join, hang on. I'll put the link in.
That's easy enough to follow and do.
Yep. Yes, it's pretty easy. So if anyone else wants to join.
I'm going to go out in the garage and have a smoke, but I'll carry you along with me.
Okay. Yep. No worries. I'm having one anyway. Practice different ways of lighting fires without matches. Oh, yes, I got a, what do you call it? The flint thing. What do you call them? Oh, God. I've got one.
Fire striker.
Fire strike. Yeah, that's it. I think they were called something else as well. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've got one of them as well to light fires. I've also got waterproof matches. I've had them for a couple of years, so I don't know how good they're going to be. Alex says he was all up for it earlier. He's now gotten nervous to go. Oh, don't be sorry, Alex. She said, don't be nervous. Come on, Alex.
Magnesium. I did.
Yeah. LM says magnesium strip. No, it's a little metal tube thing, and you've got this little thing that you strike against. Flint and steel, that's it. The flint and steel. Demelza, she got it right. Yeah, rocket stoves are very good. Only need a few twigs. Yeah, it's similar, but this is like, I've seen the rocket stove. I just didn't look at it and went, I don't know how that's going to work. So, yeah, Flintstone. Yeah, Flintstones. Yeah, Flintstone. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be, oh, what was the name? Wilma. Oh, dear.
There was quite some adult humor in the Flintstones in the day.
There was. Hey, I
Yes, if you
realised
watch
that
it
about
now.
most cartoons when I got older. Did you know
Yes.
that? A lot of them have adult humour in cartoons, and you only realise
Cartoons
when you get
nowadays
older.
suck, though. Only the old ones were good.
Yeah. I'm funny. I didn't like Disney at all. Didn't like Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, none of them. But I loved Warner Brothers. So I loved Bugs Bunny.
Oh, I like Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck.
Yep. Donald. No, I didn't like Donald Duck. I
Porky
couldn't
Pig.
understand him. He was like, I don't know.
Porky Pig. Oh, I
Porky
used to
Pig was
really
good.
like.
Foghorn Leghorn was excellent.
Yes,
Tweety,
Roadrunner.
yep,
Roadrunner and Coyote.
Roadrunner and Coyote, Tweety and Sylvester.
Oh, yes, Tweety. My daughter liked Tweety. She has a Tweety cup.
Yep. I love Tweety. I also like the Roadrunner. How he always outsmarted the Coyote. Poor Coyote.
Hollywood's out of ideas.
Pardon? He runs out of ideas.
No, Hollywood is out of ideas. They only make remakes and retakes, and they can't think of nothing new.
Yeah, I've noticed that. They don't. There's nothing. They're just remaking everything old again, like that was old, new. Yeah.
Well, there might have been creative people in the past, and now all they're perverts and pedos. So they have
Yeah,
no
exactly. Well, did you hear about CNN? Another two top people in CNN now.
Oh yeah, jeez,
Yeah.
sure sounds like an organization of pedophiles.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're being exposed.
And here in Australia, we call them rock spiders here in Australia.
Rock spiders.
Yep. I think it's a good word to get around the algorithm too, maybe.
Well,
yeah. Cool. Yeah, I know. Look, if we could talk just normally, I'd say stuff that people would probably be going, oh. Why does that keep stopping? Oh, hang on a sec. We've got a visitor. Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
This is Menacing Muskrat. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. It's me. Minus 34 in the Great White North. Got a mouse trotting around the kitchen here. It's horses are outside.
Oh goodness, that's cold.
I worked outside with no jacket today in Southern Ontario. Hello.
Hi.
So we've got a few Canadians.
Lots of Canadians.
I love you guys. You are on par with us here in Australia. We're just, you know.
Yes, we're much the same.
Yep.
Freedom-loving people. That's all I tell everybody I want for Christmas this year is freedom. No one gets it. They look at me funny.
Exactly.
Dude.
We have and you have our Ford laying down the law over there, eh?
What is it?
I said you have Ford laying down the law over there, Randy.
Oh yes, yeah. What a joke! They're handing out tests at the liquor store like candy. So I imagine cases are going to go crazy. Now they're going to lock it down again. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, all my friends are lining up for their third dose for the Omicron.
Oh my gosh!
I said, don't you get it?
Yeah.
Although I've had a few of my friends that had a couple of doses aren't going for the third because they figured out it's never ending.
Okay, we've got another visitor here. We're gonna let Eyes to See. How are you going?
Right. Hello, sister. 2 seconds. Hello, it's lovely to hear from you.
Oh, it's lovely to speak to you guys.
Did you see me face?
No, we just hear you.
All right.
We did at the beginning.
I showed me face to you so you could see us.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I did see you briefly. Yep.
Yeah. Aye. Well, when I noticed StreamYards, and I thought I've just had a brainwave, and I thought, I can actually speak to her.
Yes, exactly.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. What time is it in Australia?
10:14 a.m.
Is it? It is. It's 11:15 p.m. in England.
Is it really? Oh my
6:15.
Yeah.
goodness.
6:15 here in Ontario. After
Four
supper.
wow.
15 in northern Canada.
Oh
Northern Canada.
wow. That's amazing. We're very late over there.
Yes, they catch you after supper.
So now you have a voice, two eyes to see.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't always read the comments out because I
So-
know the algorithm
So
will
all
get
I
me
can say
for
to
it.
you is big up. And what big up means, I'm bigging you up because you're doing everything great.
Oh,
what
thank
big up,
you.
that's what big up means. And
Yep.
much respect to you from my heart and soul, from England to yourself in Australia.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
Did you
I,
see
I,
amazing?
you guys
Did
are
you see
like my
amazing Polly
teammates.
the other day?
The what?
Yeah.
Did you see amazing Polly?
Oh no, I've missed her the last few days.
She had a new video not long ago.
I thought Amazing Polly was banned.
She
She's
was.
on Rumble or
Yeah.
BitChute.
Rumble. Sure.
Yep. She's on
mainstream media tried to call her to discredit her. She didn't talk to them, told them to get lost.
Yeah,
good
well
on her.
done.
Good
So
on
she's
her.
over the target if mainstream media is calling her to bother her, but she's dealt with them before. It was an interesting video she had.
I know you
Excellent.
my
can't speak,
Canadian girl.
Heather, but I can. The wicked elites across this planet are getting just more evil and evil and evil.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
been
and I mean
shown.
everything in Revelations is coming to pass. It's jumping off the pages like you've
Yeah.
never seen before.
Yes,
I've
It's
been
all
watching
coming to
this.
pass at warp speed.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
The end
And
is
I'll tell
near.
you what, the wicked, I mean, Almighty, is warning through. I mean, I've seen phony prophets. I've seen phony prophets I've getting rid of, and I've got a few genuine ones which that are genuine.
Oh, here comes
And
somebody
I have
else.
my own experiences.
Awesome.
I have my own experiences with Almighty, but I'll tell you what, he's going to protect Israel and get rid of he's going to get rid of the wicked in Israel, like the elites
The meek
and all
shall
that,
inherit
and
the
the
earth.
wicked. But he's going to burn this planet up. 3/4 of this planet he's going to burn up, and he's going to tsunamis and obviously the 7 judgments coming. And you know how I've taught you loads and loads and loads, Heather.
Yep.
It's very soon. It's literally very, very soon. It could be as soon as this month, but I'm not.
The tribulations are over.
I can't quote on that, but it is possible. It could be as soon as this month.
I think we're going to have a Merry Christmas. The tribulations are over.
The tribulation hasn't
so.
started yet. Tribulation hasn't started yet.
I hope so.
The
I
moon's
hope.
already confused.
Tribulation
we all have our own opinions.
Has not
So,
started yet.
Some people don't think it has. Other people do think it's already.
I know they do.
Yep. So we got different opinions.
No,
but yeah,
100%, as God is my witness, the great tribulation, the 7-year judgment has not started yet.
Okay. Well,
100 billion% has not started.
Yep. Well, that's why I've got this little camping stove and stuff. I'm ready to run if anything happens.
All I'm aware is I know the rapture of the church, the restrainer will be removed very soon.
Yes.
And I know there's going to be a nuclear war with China and Russia and Iran and all that, and the US and England and whatever, and other countries. But I know it's going to happen, and the nuke missiles are real. People say they don't exist. They do exist. They are real, right?
Yep.
What's happened, as far as I'm aware, when the missiles come down, we go up. The people in Christ, the faithful, like all the children, the unborn, the babies, will leave it once before destruction comes. And obviously, you've heard of the Antichrist and all that. Well, that's going to be coming on the world stage for only a 7-year period. And obviously, with a rod of iron and all this shit, Satan and all that crap, even though it's real. And Almighty is going to unleash his judgments on this planet. The wicked, the evil, the unrighteous, and the ungodly, unrepentant people who have turned away.
Yeah, once the Holy Spirit or the restrainer is left, all hell will
That's about to
break
happen.
loose.
That's about to happen. That's about to happen.
That's what's gonna and like that's what's on. That is the only glue that is holding this earth together is the
Yeah.
Holy Spirit and the restrainer, or
Yeah.
the restrainer.
Yeah.
And then once God brings the Holy Spirit back to him and we go up,
Do you know
all
what it is?
hell will
I mean,
break loose.
I probably haven't told you this before, well, especially you, Heather. Last year was 2020, where I'm
Yep.
sitting now. I was wide awake. I think it was about over a course of over a couple of months, and anyway, I had roughly about 4 or 5 visions. I was in heaven. I was in front of Christ. I've been in front of his father and all. I couldn't see his father, but I was in front of him. I've got a job to do when I'm up there, because you can't sit on your arse when you're up there. No one can. You've got to work.
Yep.
And obviously, that was just the first task which I'm going to be doing. There's loads of
Yep.
different tasks I'll probably be doing throughout the course, obviously, because it's eternal, for
Yep.
eternity. Yeah. I've also seen a vision of hell. I've seen a live vision of hell, and I've seen a live vision of the lake of fire. Only probably a split second, probably about 2 seconds each. That's all I was shown, but I've seen it, live visions of hell and the lake of fire.
And
Oh,
what does
it's
that look like?
interesting.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
The what, sorry?
I said, and what does that look like? Can you give us details?
The lake of fire is this fire where, like the people who have raped children and tortured children and drunk their blood, murderers after murderers, the evil, wicked, evil people. Them type of people. And the people who eat children, the people who eat humans and different things like that, they'll all go into the fire. Even the unrepentant who turn away from Christ, they'll all go into the fire. I mean, the lake of fire is brimming with people. The hell itself is brimming with people, because you've got hell and you've got the lake of fire. But hell is actually going to move into the lake of fire. Almighty is going to do that at the appointed time, but when that happens, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there's millions and millions there now, going back like hundreds of years.
Yep.
Right up to this present day. Yeah, there's people there now, literally screaming and screaming, and they'll do that for the rest of eternity for their evil, and especially what they've done to children. Because it does say in the Bible, anyone who hurts a little one,
Yep.
cast a millstone around your neck,
Around
and
the
you may as
neck.
well cast yourself into the sea.
Exactly. Can
Yeah.
I just say hello, Krista? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
I was just going to say it's 3:23 p.m. in California.
Wow.
Wow.
And how warm? Temperature.
The temperature, well, I live in the mountains, so it's pretty chilly. It's like this morning it was like 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's below freezing. So
Wow.
it's snow. There's snow and ice all over the place.
Hey, God bless. I send all my love from England, the UK, England to America. God bless you, sister.
Thank you. God bless you too.
You're welcome.
And to Canada and New Zealand,
And to
everywhere.
Canada,
Oh my
and to
God.
Australia
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
God bless
Everyone around the
everybody.
world.
It's actually amazing. I'm speaking to people all over the world. Honestly, it's
Isn't
amazing.
it?
Hey, if you go back, look up a prophecy that was done by Ken Peters. It is so on target with what we're dealing with today. And he did this prophecy, I bet, in the 70s, if that. But you gotta watch it. It'll just make the hair on your
Are
neck
you
stand
Canada,
up.
sister? Are you Canada?
Yes, I'm Canada.
Hello. Right. Have you heard of Ken Bailey? He's on YouTube. Ken Bailey. He's
No,
really
but
good. He's really
okay.
good. If you type in Ken Bailey, like 2 words, Ken and Bailey, B-A. Wait a minute. How do you spell Bailey? B-A-I-L-E-Y, I think. But obviously, you'll have to scroll. And he's like a big man with like big face, greyish hair. If you look for him, Ken Bailey, he's really good. and also Edward Umling. He's from the United States. Edward Umling. They're really good prophets. I've seen what it is. I've seen many phony prophets where they just lie and deceive, and that they're the ones who will go into the fire. But I've seen genuine prophets. Proper
Have you heard of the Hopi Indian prophet?
I haven't. No, sorry.
Okay, because they said whoever drops the gourd of ashes on them, it will fall. So whoever drops a nuke, it's going to fall back on them. It won't succeed.
I don't know.
And that could be the lake of fire they're talking about.
I gotta get my mouse. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No, the lake of fire. Yes, there's going to be nukes and there's going to be parts of countries wiped out. Not all. But there's like going to be bits of countries wiped out. But the lake of fire is the lake of fire is the eternal judgment of Almighty, where they will reside for the rest of eternity for their evil. Like what they've done, they've raped, murdered, killed, raped children. Yes, there's a completely different lake of fire, which you can't see with the naked eye, but doesn't mean it's not real. I've seen it. I've seen a vision of it. I get many visions when I'm wide awake, and that's where people will go. The ungodly, the wicked. You know, when I'll give you an example. You've got many police officers like them in Australia. They've been battering the hell out of people, battering them. My heart goes out to them all.
Last year.
My heart goes out to them all, right? Now, all these wicked cops, but there again, I've had intelligence that they were flown in. The cops were flown in to Australia, and the military were flown into Australia. Doesn't matter. They will be wiped out, and they will spend eternal hell in the fire forever. They will go into the fire, make no mistake.
Hey, I've heard people say, how about we try throwing our politicians into a volcano to appease the gods? I think it's a great idea. That's the lake of fire. That'll be a lake of fire.
Do you know what it is, Hev? You've probably seen us mention it many times, right? There's thousands and thousands of politicians and CEOs from big companies and all that who are like Freemasons, who are free. Don't forget, a Freemason has got to sacrifice a baby. It's disgusting, sick, evil, and wicked. It turns my stomach, but that's what they've got to do to be a Freemason, right? The most evil and Freemasons and whatever from CEOs, it doesn't matter who they are, the police, government, politicians, it doesn't matter who they are. I know there's lots of them hiding in bunkers and tunnels across the planet. Yeah. Right? Well, Almighty is going to kill them in their bunkers and tunnels. He's going to kill them. He's going to collapse the tunnels and bunkers, and he's literally going to destroy them.
Well, you know where I heard they were going to run to? Not just Australia, but New Zealand. They were going to go to New Zealand. They bought a lot of land around New Zealand.
I always say, but it's not up to me, Almighty says you can run, but you can't hide.
Yep.
He sees everything. He has everything. Doesn't matter where you are. You could be 50 miles underground. He sees everything.
Yep.
Why are they going to Antarctica?
Oh, yes. Then you've got...
I've heard that Antarctica has already been taken over by the good guys.
Yep.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, why isn't nobody allowed or seen it?
They kicked out the bad guys. Yeah. I believe
that's where the free energy is the strongest.
It's just been... Yeah, they got rid of that thing in there. There was in the caves and stuff, there was like evil entities in there. And I heard that they got taken out. And they are not they're not in charge there anymore. And at CERN too.
Yep.
Yes, CERN are evil. Pure evil.
Yeah. But
well, you know what makes me laugh? Can I just mention something? You know, NASA are gangsters, right? They've deceived the planet Earth for, I don't know if it's decades and decades, if not hundreds of years. How long have they been around for, right? But I've seen leaked footage by whistleblowers in black and white that the moon landings were made in the studio in, I mean, I've mentioned you have before, haven't I?
Yep.
In the studio in Hollywood, in California. I mean, for one, you don't get a ginger cat walking across the moon, do you?
No, definitely not.
No, you don't get a ginger cat walking. And plus, you see all the studio lighting and all the different things. You see an odd studio camera where you're not
You
supposed
can.
to. That's why it's leaked footage. But it's also been
I
made in
saw
the
that- I saw
Nevada. Sorry.
I saw that some of it was filmed underwater so that they could have it looking like there was no, gravity. And then, like, every once in a while, you could see little bubbles going up by them,
No. It was done in a Hollywood studio, and it was done in the Nevada desert. That's 110%. What they've done, when you see the rockets, what they do, they use CGI and they use green screen. Right? There's no rocket ever been into space, because space is what we've seen on the TV with all the millions of stars rushing by and all that. That's a load of rubbish. All the planets, even the moon, right, is not solid. People think there's no one been to the moon. You can't even leave this planet because we have a firmament over the planet, like a dome over the planet. It's a firmament. You cannot leave this planet, and they know this. The elite going back hundreds of years right to this present day know this. You cannot leave the planet. So what they do, they show people that they're in space, but they're not. There's no one in space because you can't go to space. It's a load of crap. And that's what makes me angry, when they deceive the planet. That's why, me handle's called Eyes to See, Ears to Hear.
Yeah.
It was Almighty who gave me that name. I don't know, it was just dropped into my spirit for to give us that name, so I've had that name ever since, because I used to have asteroids that coming to Earth and Armageddon's coming, and Almighty give us that name, Eyes to See, Ears to Hear, and I've kept it ever since.
Yep, exactly. Well, you go with your intuition.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. That's what I think.
How's your mum doing in anyway? Is she all right?
She's better. She's a lot better. Her bruising's cleared up.
Well, I send all my love and light. Send all my love and light to your mum.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She would too.
I'm glad she's on the mend. I really am.
Yep. You know how you were saying earlier about Amazing Polly being on the news?
No, banned. I thought she was banned on YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, she's on Rumble and BitChute. Someone else, I think it was.
I said she wanted to be. They wanted to interview her, and she refused.
That's right. Yep. Well, I was on Sky News Australia a year ago, as they were making fun of that letter of the alphabet. The 17th letter of the alphabet.
Oh yes.
Yes. They put me on Sky News Australia saying, "Where we go one, we go all."
To put you on Sky News Australia.
I was on Sky News Australia when they were making fun of that movement. Yes.
Well, do you know what? You know what's so funny, Hev? Right? You've got Sky News across the planet. You've got Sky News in London, right?
Yep.
They tell more porky pies than Peppa Pig, right? They cover stuff up. They know what's really going on. They're evil.
Yep.
They'll be dealt through the Great Tribulation. But you know what's so funny? Sky News Australia, and I was asking someone on a live chat, and they said Sky News Australia is not owned by the rest of Sky News across the planet. It's a separate company, even though it's still Sky News Australia, because a lot of the truth comes out from Sky News Australia. Loads of truth comes out, and they tell I would say they tell about 95% of the truth.
Yeah, I wonder if they've been taken over.
Well, because have you ever heard of Murdoch? What's his name?
Yep, Murdoch.
He's a Satanist. He's a Freemason.
Yep.
He's raped children. Well, Murdoch owns all these companies, but apparently doesn't own the one in Australia. Rupert Murdoch. He's a monster, absolute monster. He's a Freemason. He's evil, and he will go into the lake of fire and burn for eternity because he is pure evil.
Yep. It is. Well, I don't know about Sky News Australia because of what they did to me last year, but it might have been just one presenter that did it. But yeah, it was just like, okay.
Oh well, I'm sorry about that. I'll give them. I'll get a kit and I'll bash them across the head with it for you.
No, it's all right.
No, but the stuff I've seen from Sky News, and I thought, bloody hell, they're telling the truth where other Sky aren't.
Yeah, I'm wary of Sky News Australia because they do sometimes spit truth out, but then other times I know they're lying. So
Right.
I'm very wary of them. I'd be any mainstream news at all, even if it is Sky News Australia, I'd still be very, very careful of what you believe from them as well.
Yes, well, I only say them now and again. But anyway, I was going to ask you, what does with me being from England, what does my accent sound like to you?
Sounds great.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, I don't know if you've heard of Geordieland in England. I'm from Geordieland.
No.
I'm from Northern England.
Yep.
That's where I live, Geordieland.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Menacing Muskrat said Hev would like me to drop some links. I don't know what that means. Sky News is owned by AFP, a French company. AFP ADN is owned by Vanguard, BlackRock, and Fox. That's what
you see, BlackRock.
said,
I've heard of BlackRock are evil.
Yeah, they are. That's why
I've heard BlackRock are Satanists, yeah.
Yeah, I would be very careful what you believe from Sky News Australia as well. I know they seem to be telling more of the truth and they might be letting little bits out, but I've caught them out a few times where I know they're lying. So just all I'll say is be careful. Watch them if you want.
I don't watch the news. I don't even watch the TV. Never mind the news. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because they're just the bull crappers, and I can't be bothered with all the lies and all the deceiving and all that. But I've seen one or two online of Sky News, and I thought, bloody hell, they're telling the truth.
Yeah, sometimes they do. But yeah, I've been just very cautious of Sky News Australia when they did that to me, and it was like making fun of, saying we're all lunatics and stuff. When they did that to me, and then I watched them for a while. I was even subscribed to them for a while. And then I started watching other news, like little news stories, and I thought, hang on. They were going on about, the weather and all that, being, scary and all this, and I'm thinking, you guys are no different, really. You're not that much different. Only that every now and then there's certain presenters, like every now and then, like that Rita Pahini or is it Alan Jones? But even he's questionable. He was apparently caught, and he's one of the bigger ones who tell the truth on there, but even he was suspected of something. I don't know what it is, but and I won't go into it because it could just be like rumors.
Yeah.
But yeah, even he was accused of doing something. So I'm really not, I'm not subscribed to them anymore. And the only time I'll watch them is if, I want to catch up on what mainstream news is saying. So I do look at them as a bit of a mainstream news. They might be telling more of the truth about your countries than they are about our own. That's what I think sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And anyway, how's your cats doing in anyway? Because I love to see your cats when they come on. Yeah,
they're good. I've got a little one here, though, who's been sneezing his head off and sounds sometimes like he's having trouble catching his breath. So I can see a vet trip coming up.
How old are they?
6 or 7, I think. 7. Yeah. Yep. 7 years old.
See, I don't know if you see the adverts like we do in England, but have you ever seen the advert of Felix the cat on the TV? You never seen the advert of Felix the cat where they're advertising Felix cat food, and you see the black and white cat Felix? No,
we get Felix cat food here, so
have you seen Felix the cat on the cat food box itself?
Yes.
Well, my cat used to look the spitting double of that, and he died last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was riddled with cancer. He was very poor. You had to take him to the vet.
See, they've done this to our animals
And
too.
I've had him. Yes, you're right. With all the spraying, the chemtrails and all that. Yes.
Not only that, in their food, I think.
But they're doing it in all the food, not just them. I pray
Yeah.
over me food. I pray over me food, and I just use no weapon formed against us shall prosper, an Almighty God. Do it all the time.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what it is. I mean, I hate going out now because all these evil, wicked psychopaths. You've heard of the bloodline, the 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati.
Yep.
Well, it all goes back to the top of the pyramid, Satan. But then it goes the people down the pyramid, then to the bloodlines of the Illuminati, right? Wicked. Even when I go to Tesco's now, I mean, you've got the jib-jabbed and the unjib-jabbed where they're doing where they're shedding and spike protein. So I always with my right hand, no weapon formed against us.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be getting anything. I do not want my DNA changed. And luckily enough, touch wood, I'm fine. Oh, I tell you, it's an evil, wicked planet. All these wickedness, what's going on? There's my head. Right, well, I'll shut up for a bit and I'll just listen. So I'll let you talk to whoever's on the panel. So sorry.
Hey, Chrissa, would you like to say something?
Well, I was just gonna add to anything you were talking about, but did you guys see the video of I don't know how to say this without someone being taken out of the White House on a stretcher in the middle of the night? Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was like someone in a bag, like a BODY.
Yep.
Yeah. And,
wow.
Yeah, and I've seen the video on a couple different things, but it looks like they're doing like we've been hearing, they're doing the tribunals in the White House.
Yep.
And it could have been somebody
could be
that was sentenced for what they've done.
Can I say something, sister? You're on about the White House tribunals. Yes, you're right. They've been doing that for months now. They've been doing that for months.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that for months. And you know something?
I know because...
Yeah? Sorry.
Well, I was just...
Go on.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say, that's why all the time when you see Resident B doing stuff, he's never there. Everybody's showing videos saying that he's not there. We know he's not there. And then he's on a stage.
Well, you know the White House, the real White House, that's closed off. It's prison cells and all sorts, and like you were saying, tribunals and all that. Yes, you're right. That's what's happening there. But there's prison cells in there, and there's executions going on in the real White House.
Right.
Believe it or not, people will not believe it because there's too many snowflakes about. But
I believe it. There's not that many. I mean, I really don't think.
Apparently, one of the people who are playing the real Joe Biden is dead. He was executed at Guantanamo Bay, and that's fact.
Yeah,
that's fact.
Yeah. You can tell that's not.
One of the people who's playing Joe Biden is called James Woods. That's one of the people. There's a few of them.
I thought that when he tripped up the stairs, I thought that's James Woods doing that.
Yeah.
Because he's anyone who's funny enough to get away with it.
What it is, they've got a latex mask on, what looks like Joe Biden. He was taking the pee, when he was falling up the stairs. Yes.
Yep.
People thought it was what's his name, man, from The Mask.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. People thought it was him, but I've seen on the list that he was executed at Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
I've seen him on the list that he's executed. So I thought, well, it can't be him. But anyway, whoever James Woods is, I've heard it's James Woods, but there's a few of them who are playing Joe Biden because they've got the mask and obviously CGI, green screen, that's playing a massive part in all.
Also, I've seen video that a lot of times when Resident B is just walking from the helicopter somewhere, it looks like, if you look at it, it looks like how robots walk. So it's not even a real person. He's just like, you can see it. And I've watched it with the robot and then him on another side where you can see he's walking like a robot, exactly the same way. It's ridiculous. If
Wouldn't that
Well,
be
can I tell
funny?
you?
Oh yeah, that's our resident right there.
Well,
Yeah.
can I tell you? You know the Clintons. The Clintons were pure evil. The
Yep.
Obamas, the Bushes, and many others. They've all been executed at Guantanamo Bay. Every one of them have all been. They're long gone. But just remember, there's a clone factory under California. There's a clone factory under California and probably other parts of America, but across the planet, I think there might be one in Europe, a couple in Europe somewhere. There's clone factories. So
Yeah, and
that's how they do.
also-
That's how they do body doubles. But there's clone. I mean, all these elites and celebrities, they've got many clones. I mean, don't forget, like I'm saying, all them are long gone. The majority of Hollywood are long gone. They've been
Does
replaced
anyone
with
remember the
clones.
Nazis?
They've been replaced with clones or body doubles. And like I said, CGI plays a massive part. Lots of the elites from England have been removed. Boris Johnson was executed at Guantanamo Bay. He was.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's seen when he was supposed to have gone into the hospital for COVID.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's when he was arrested, and he was arrested by the military, by the US military, and he was taken overseas to Guantanamo Bay. He went on trial, quick trial. He was found guilty of treason, terrorist charges, rape of children, murder. He was put to death by firing squad. So what's happened? You've got someone who's taken the place of Bojo in London, and obviously CGI plays a part. But if you see Bojo out in the street, obviously the person who's playing Bojo have got a mask on. But the way I look at it, these people who are playing Bojo or whoever, they are still pushing evil out. They're
Well,
still
that's
pushing
because
Exposing.
It's Angela Merkel from France, from Germany. She was put to death. Macron from France, he was put to death. There's lots been the royal family
but
from
the
England.
reason
Them
why-
have been all put to death. They've all been put to death and replaced. And that's true. That people don't
Yeah,
believe
well-
it when you tell them because they're all snowflakes. They've all been brainwashed. But I know I know the real truth. I know the facts, and I know what's going on. And plus, I've seen the transcripts. They've all been put to death. Charles, the Queen, the husband, Edward, they've all been put to death.
Yeah. Well, the reason why they're still being able to do bad things that are not seeming like they're not good for the people of whoever they are, it's because the white hats are trying to wake people up.
That's right.
We have to
You're
have
right.
more
Yes.
and more people waking up so that, like, the more they get fed up, the more they are going, okay, I got to see what's going on. This is totally
But-
not right.
I do understand what you're saying about the white hats trying to wake people up, but why are these people still pushing evil in all these lockdowns and mandatories when it's all
Because
a
that's
load
what's
of-
waking people up. That's what's waking people up. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Waking them up and saying,
I agree with
you got to get people to the very edge. Like we've heard all along, you got to get to the precipice. Some of us got to the precipice years ago, but there's some people that are still going, well, maybe I should still get one of these so that I can get on a plane. Another one, even though the
Do you know what
flash
it is?
screen
There's many
didn't
people
work.
in England. There's many people in England, right? When they've seen Bojo on the telly, that if he turns to the side, you can tell it's not him. But when he turns a certain way, it looks like him. But when he turns another way, it's not him. But you know what it is? People can't see it. They can't see it. They haven't. The eyes that is blind. They cannot see what's going on. People can't see what's going on. Well, I can.
Do you know how you were talking about clones?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Do you remember after the Second World War, the Nazis had a fascination with twins. You know, twins?
Well,
Okay,
for one,
they
I wasn't
they were
born.
experimenting
I
on
wasn't born, Heather.
Okay, but I looked into history
No, I
as well.
don't. The only clone I do know, Heather, is Dolly the sheep. Years and years ago.
Yeah. Well, what happened was the Nazis were doing experiments on twins to see if if one twin was going through something, would the other twin feel it, and all this sort of stuff, right? How do we know some of these people aren't twins? Like, that's what I'm starting to think. Some of these people have twins.
Yeah, you've
Maybe
got a
not
good
all
point.
of them, but I think some of them might have twins, and they might have been brought up to do this, to play this out, you know, to
Never
not
say
on
never
the good
say
side,
never.
yeah, the bad side, you know, to help the bad side, but some may have been switched over and turned.
Never say never. But
Yep.
speaking about that, have you heard of the Podesta brothers in America?
Yep.
They were in government.
Mm-hmm.
Them were pure evil. I don't know if they were twins. I don't know.
No, they're not twins.
Them both brothers. Do you know what they were doing? They were
Yeah,
torturing.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, they were torturing and raping babies and children and
Yeah,
murdering them.
Yep.
Well, as far as I'm aware, they've both been assassinated at Guantanamo Bay, as far as I'm aware.
Yep. Can I just I just want to answer one of these questions. Menacing Muskrat said, Hev, what's your thoughts regarding Ricardo Bossie? I am not sure about Ricardo Bossie. I am on the fence. I don't know, you know, it looks like he's trying to help us, but I'm just not 100% sure. So, yeah, just wanted to answer that question. Did anyone see the Queen cancel Christmas? Oh, I didn't know that. I wonder if she'll do a speech this year.
Well, the people in the chat, she's dead. She's been dead for about 3 years, the real Queen, because she wasn't really the Queen. She was a Satanist, a Freemason, and she tortured, raped, and murdered lots of children. Plus, she's a reptilian. She's not actually full human. She turns into a reptilian. I know it's hard to believe, but people have actually seen it. The survivors who have actually survived have seen it, and they've come live on stage across England and told their story. They've been in tears, and I actually believe it. They're all monsters, man. They're reptilians.
Yep. Sorry, I was laughing at a comment, not at. Someone said my cat is allergic to humans now.
I wouldn't be surprised if you did laugh, because I know people would find it funny.
Oh, no, I don't find. Yeah,
I don't find it funny at all.
No,
it's absolutely wicked evil.
Yep, they are, and they will be held accountable. I do believe that they will. That's either going to happen, or people will just turn away from the whole lot and not listen anymore. I think that's what's got to happen.
Well, all them now will be getting tortured either in hell, or they might have been fast-tracked into the lake of fire. I don't know that. Only Almighty knows that. But there's one thing. When the time comes, they will rise from hell to judgment, the great white throne judgment. That's for everybody who hasn't got the seal of God on their forehead will stand before Christ, and they will be judged individually. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter how high you are, how low you are. They'll be judged. The books will be opened. They'll be shown what they've done. And then they'll be cast into the lake of fire, and they'll spend eternity there. Means eternity is just forever, it never ends. Yeah. That's for anybody who hasn't got the seal of Christ on their forehead.
Yep. I wouldn't even know if I had. Oh God, I don't think I deserve to be one of the, one of the people with seals on their heads.
Well, no, it's a metaphorical spiel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
what I'm.
Yeah,
I'm
there
saying.
Where Almighty can see, but you can't see it.
Yep. Yeah, I don't imagine.
It's like spiritual. It's like spiritual Hev.
Yep.
It's a spiritual seal.
Yep. I can only hope that that I do, or that we all do.
I do know that what I've been telling you. I never mince my words, and I never lie, Hev, right?
Yep.
I feel awful sometimes, but I'm trying to get my point across in your channel, spreading the message across Australia. But everything I say, I'm true and I'm correct. I never lie and I never mince my words. It's about to happen soon. About to happen soon. And all I know is all people who are pregnant across the planet, their children will be removed immediately. All the babies, all the young children up to a certain age, if they haven't murdered, because you know how you've got children 15-year-old where they've stabbed people to death.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably still stay on Earth. they'll probably go through the Great Tribulation. But I'm saying, like, the general children, they'll be removed from the planet, and there'll be probably hundreds of millions and millions of them. They'll be removed.
Yeah, is that like the rapture? You mean?
That's the rapture. That's when the hand of the restrainer is removed.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe in the rapture. Like, I don't. I don't necessarily, but that's the religion I grew up with.
It is. Everything in the Bible, you know, is all coming to pass. It's
it is.
Warp speed. Well, it tells you loads of different passages in the Bible regarding the rapture and the judgments what are coming. It tells you everything, and there's codes within codes in the Bible. I couldn't unlock it, but there's someone called Rose Hannah, and Barry Orr who can unlock it.
Yep.
They were faithful in Christ. Yeah.
Menacing Muskrat wants to know who the gentleman's talking. That is Eyes to See. Sorry, Christy, you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I've been hearing a lot about the Bible being manipulated, and it was written by rewritten by Constantine.
Sorry, I beg your pardon. Can you repeat that again? I couldn't quite understand what you said.
The Bible has been taken apart and distorted a little bit. There are good
yes, it
passages.
Has. Yes, I agree with you there. Yes,
in there.
Now I have got the King James version. I've got the King James.
I know, but it was written by Constantine. It was rewritten by Constantine, and a lot of the stuff was taken out. A lot of the things about powerful women in the Bible was taken out, and also a lot of things were added in, like the rapture. Kind of to make this is what I heard and what I've been believing is that from my studies is that the rapture was put in there to lull the Christians and believers to believe that all they had to do was, you know, the certain things, and then God was just going to take them away, and they wouldn't have to deal with all the problems. They would just be kind of like passive little sheep. We're not passive sheep. We are warriors, and we're going to live. And, you know, I don't know. I don't believe there's going to be a rapture that people are going to just be all of a sudden gone.
Yeah.
I'm afraid so. I'm
afraid so. I've had my own experiences with
Almighty.
That part was
added into the Bible later. Then it wasn't there. That was added into the Bible when Constantine rewrote it.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing with you because I don't know who he is, but I've got the Bible I've got is almost to the truth to what was written over 2,000 years ago. And I've had my own experiences with Christ. I've had many rapture dreams. I've spoke to Christ, and the rapture is about to happen very soon. If people like it or not, it's going to happen.
I think that what's going to happen is going to be an ascension.
I do know the United States is going to be obliterated. I'm just telling you the truth.
I don't think it will.
I know it won't.
I'm only telling you what I know. I'm only speaking from the heart what I know.
Okay.
I know.
By
I'm doing the same
nuclear warfare, for one, either by Russia or China. That's all I know. And Almighty God is going to destroy. I'm not saying all the United States, but I would say the majority of the United States for the wicked and evil, because the United States have drunk the wine of their fornication, and they're the ones who are responsible, who have corrupted all the nations across every country across the planet.
No, there are many theories that Israel actually.
Sorry.
There were many theories that Israel was the one who drank the wine of her.
The wicked in Israel will be destroyed. The wicked in Israel will be destroyed, but the country itself won't be destroyed.
I think the wicked in every country will be destroyed, but the countries won't be. And if China lets off a nuke, I think it'll land back on them. That's what I think is going to happen. That's just my opinion, though. Like, that's what I feel.
Yeah.
In my intuition, I just feel that the countries won't necessarily be destroyed. One might, and I think if anything, it's going to be China.
Someone's just put America is the whore of Babylon. Well, that's true. The whore of Babylon, that's true. Because that's the way God says it. They've corrupted all countries across the planet.
You could also say that about Israel. The people in charge, not the Israelis, you know, the people in charge. Yeah, maybe they've. I don't know.
I can only tell you, Hev, and
yeah, from what
the
you know,
lovely
yeah,
lady from Canada. I can only tell you what I know is
Yeah.
America is going to be destroyed first. I'm not saying all of America. I know. You know, La Palma. Now it is
Yeah,
scripted. It is scripted, but I've had my own visions and dreams, and many others have. But it is scripted in the Bible. La Palma Mountain, the volcano, it's still spewing. There's earthquakes there's hundreds of earthquakes all the time, every day, I think.
Yep.
And
I
it's
think we should
spewing
just
and
throw our
spewing and
politicians
spewing,
in there.
right?
Yep.
Well, Almighty is going to cast it into the sea. Tells you in Revelation, he's going to cast it into the sea, and it's going to put the east and west coast, I think, under water, and it'll run in for so far. That's what's coming. Not just America, Europe, the south of England, well, like London, it's going to be plunged underwater.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what's coming.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff coming, and I believe, well, it's not what I believe. I know. I'm saying I've had my encounters with Almighty. The rapture will happen very soon. La Palma will be cast into the sea. And there's many events coming. The 7 judgments coming. The faithful in Christ, who love Christ, who have turned from, will be removed from the planet. All the children unborn will be removed at once, right across the planet, before destruction. And that is literally only days away. Maybe weeks. It's not that far. It's not that far away. It's not that far away.
Yeah.
And you know, if people don't believe, they don't believe. My family don't believe. Well, do you know what it is? My family just do not believe. They've turned against Christ, and I've warned them. I've warned them. They'll go into the lake of fire if they don't turn to Christ. I'm telling you, I've warned my family. They'll go into the lake of fire. And I went, your grandchildren are going to be removed from the planet. You'll be crying your friggin' eyes out.
Yep. Eyes to see. Do you have a channel?
No, I don't. Nah.
I reckon you should.
No, I'm not going to bother with that. Couldn't be bothered.
Get the word out. The word of
You know
God.
why? You know why? I get the word out. I watch live streams every night, and I try and sometimes if I can be bothered, I'll get the word out there. But I've done it loads, and I stopped for a while, and I'll start up again.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Some people don't like it, but I didn't care. Some people have blocked us. I didn't care.
Yeah. You just keep speaking what you think, and you know, like we've all got our own like feelings or thoughts on which way this will go. I'd like to wait and see. That's what I think. I'll hang in there. I'll wait and see, you know, what happens and take it as it comes.
So anyway, moving on. Is it summer or winter in Australia?
It's summer.
Oh, it's summer. So what's the temperatures where you are?
At the moment, it's 26.2 degrees.
26. Look at you. It's bloody freezing. You know what it is, Hev? It's bloody freezing, yeah.
I've been cold here. No, not freezing, but it was 12, 10 degrees, 15. It wouldn't go above 20
for the past week or so, a couple of weeks, but then it's gone all cold again.
Well, there you go. We got our heat now. Now you got your cold, we got the heat. Because it's going to be like 30 today, 30 degrees Celsius.
Is it? Do you go in the back garden and just sunbathe?
No, I don't sunbake. I do go out and play with the plants, you know, trim them down and do some weeding and stuff. And I've got potatoes growing and carrots and I think that's all at the moment. Couldn't get anything else to grow because it's been too cold to sprout anything. So now's probably the time.
Oh, well.
I've got menacing muskrat back on.
I was just reading the comment by Canadian Girl in regards to the Queen.
Yep.
And the one Kevin Annette has a lot of information in regards to the case, and he has been on this quest in regards to the Queen. The Queen was actually up in my country, which is in the Yukon, Mayo, Yukon, in 1964, and then she did a tour through BC and that type of thing. And this is what Canadian Girl was speaking about that, there was 10 children that just had a special picnic with the Queen
Yep.
and
Spot
Prince
on.
Philip, and they just went missing. Like they
That's right.
just,
Yeah. They were tortured, raped, and murdered. Yes.
And they had to kiss her feet.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
But Kevin Annett, he's an Anglican bishop, and he went down all the rabbit trails. He had one First Nations fellow that was going to testify, and for some reason he ended up in hospital and he was taken care of. So he never got to testify at all.
Oh.
And the case was there.
Yep. I believe it's still, isn't it? She's wanted.
Well, she was basically brought up in on
She'll have a hard
charges.
job when she's dead.
Yeah. She had there was charges brought up, and it was
Hello.
hi.
Hi, we have Alex joining us.
I was just going to answer this question right here. Why does the Bible have 66 books? It doesn't. They've taken out, the bad guys have taken out a bunch of books. So
Hang on a sec. Has anyone got their stream running in the background?
It could be me. Hang on.
Yep. That's it. That's perfect. Perfect.
Has that stopped it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Excellent.
Sorry.
Good on you. That's okay, Alex. No worries. Sorry, continue. The 66 books of the Bible?
There are not 66 books in the Bible. They took out a bunch of the books. There's a lot of missing books that were taken to the vault underneath the Vatican, but we don't know if we'll ever get them out.
Ooh, 1611 edition.
Yes, and this has the Apocrypha in it, which are some of the missing books, not all of them, but it has like the Book of Enoch 1. Don't bother with 2 or 3 because those are, well, they're demonic books. That's as far as I'm concerned. And it's got, jeepers. Well, it's in a box.
Yep. Excellent.
But anyway, it's the 1611 edition. And that's the one that it's actually very, very, well, I'll just dig it out. You guys keep chatting.
Okay.
Esoteric Atlanta. Esoteric. You got to, hey, have you ever watched?
Can I just say something, if you don't mind, please, John, about the Book of Enoch, what was missing? I've heard it was under the tunnels under the Vatican. I've heard there's loads of the scriptures of the Bible in the tunnels under the Vatican.
Yep.
And this particular edition, which is the 1611 edition, is written when King James had all the Hebrew scholars together, and he wrote, had them transcribe it and whatnot. And this is the original text, like right down to all the, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right down to the details on.
Yep, the front of it. Yeah, you can see that.
The front. Here, I'll just give like right down to all the graphics.
Bad guy, so.
Okay. Yes, but when God, he may have been a bad guy. I mean, God has used many bad people to do his work.
That's right. And, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and
so
what
he did was say, "Oh well, I don't care." Okay.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I understand where you're coming from in regards to Emperor Constantine, but this when King James had all these scholars sit down and write the 1611 edition, it was it was God inspired. And I understand where you're coming from in regards to Emperor Constantine, because Emperor Constantine basically took anything that was to do with Christianity and gave the pagan twist on it. So I understand all that. Like, I mean, you know, in regards to the zodiac is actually runs along the same lines as the Mazzaroth, which is God's zodiac, right? So I understand where you're coming from.
God Almighty uses the constellation, you know, like Aries, Gemini, which is actually in the heavens, but you can actually, you can't see, but you can see with this special camera, you can actually see it. The scales and everything, you can see it, it's all up there in the constellation. You just can't see it with the naked eye.
I used to see a lot of people are saying you need a channel yourself. That you really should start a channel.
No, I haven't. Honestly, thank you very much, chat room, but I haven't got time for that. I really haven't got time for that. I spout my stuff on other channels now and again, not all the time, but now and again. No, I haven't got time for that. I really haven't. But thank you in any way. Tell them thank you.
Yes, I'm sure that they heard you just then, so that's good.
I was wondering, have you ever watched Esoteric Atlanta?
No.
It's pretty cool. You might like it.
Yeah, I touched on it a bit, but
I'll have to write that down, actually. Yeah.
It's Esoteric Atlanta.
Here's a little tidbit. Have you ever, everybody's basic knows about the parable of the wheat and the tares, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the wheat and the tares is basically what the enemy comes in and sows all these weeds and whatnot into the crop, right? Which are called tares. The thing is that I just kind of found this very interesting, is that the two plants, which is the wheat and the tare, are identical as they grow from the earth, like from seed all the way up to maturity. But it's the wheat, when it's ready to harvest, will bow its head, and the tares keep growing straight up. And that's how they know to separate them. And so when Jesus was talking about that parable, it just, you know, like pride, you know, you're always going straight up in regards to pride, like, you know, like, whereas if you become humble and bow and that type of thing, then there's a separation there. So that parable of the wheat and the tares is just so spot on.
Yes,
and
you're right. Jesus separates the wheat from the tares. The tares go into the lake of fire, and the wheat don't. I don't think.
No, they go to the barn. They go into the barn, in God's barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible, isn't it? You know, that was written 2,000 years ago.
But you know what's so amazing? Everything in Revelations now is jumping off the pages, literally jumping off the pages, as it was written over 2,000 years ago, and it is jumping off the pages.
Yeah, the book of Revelation certainly is. I mean, and even the book of Enoch is, certainly leading, showing us what's happening now. So, and it explains a lot as well, I think, with the book of Enoch and the book of Revelation. If you put it together, it explains a whole lot.
Even though you've got Luke, Matthew, Mark, and Isaiah, everything what was wrote was by Almighty himself, telling them what to write, and them wrote what he told them to write.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I think with King James too. Like, I mean, it was God inspired.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can take old Joe Biden, but I mean, if God decided to use him, I mean, you know.
Well, they can't now because he's dead.
Well, the real Joe Biden's dead, but there's like James Woods and other people playing Biden.
Will the real Joe Biden please stand up? Please stand up, please.
It's like
right?
it's like the German Chancellor Angela Merkel and
Yeah.
the French President Emmanuel Macron. They've
Yep.
both been executed at Guantanamo Bay
Yep.
and replaced by whatever's been replaced by. And obviously,
can't
like
wait
I
to
say, a
find
lot
all
of
this
CGI,
out, you know?
green screen is used and all, but to show that they're still alive when they're not.
Yep.
Sure, I'd like to know where our dear Prime Minister Trudeau is.
Yeah.
Long gone. Trudeau's long
Yeah,
gone.
he's been gone.
He's no longer.
That's a body double.
I don't think he's
Doesn't
no
even look
longer
like
alive now.
Yeah, with
No.
the teeth. I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing.
Yeah, you can
things
tell
like
by
that.
the ears and the teeth and the shape of the face.
Yeah.
No matter how much plastic surgery you have, there's only so much you can change about your face. You can't like completely change the length of the face and the width of the face and the ears and everything. You know, you just
How far
if
apart
nothing
their
changes
eyes
that
are.
much. Yeah, even where their eyebrows sit on their face, or you know, and you said their teeth is another good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We saw with Big Mike, her teeth were always like straight and everything, and then we saw another picture where they were all crooked and overlapping. It's like
Oh,
that was later. It wasn't like
Yeah.
earlier, like she got teeth done or something.
oh,
it's
okay.
like-
This is later. Yeah.
It's like Almighty. He created man and a woman. He didn't create a he, she, or a transsexual.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
God doesn't recognize that, and God hates that. He created a man and a woman. He created Adam, and he created Eve from the dust. From the dust, he created them from nothing. And obviously they turned bad because of Satan. Because Satan was an angel. God created Satan as an angel, and he turned bad. He influenced them. So him and his angels were kicked out of heaven.
There you
And
go.
they still roam. Obviously, they still influence the evil on this planet. That's how there's so much evil. But they're not actually on Earth yet. But they are about to fall to Earth very soon. They are somewhere in the universe somewhere. Yeah, but Almighty kicked them out of heaven just by the power of his voice. He just spoke the words and kicked them out of heaven.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Eyes to See. You need to do your own channel.
Yeah,
Thank
it'd
you
be
very
really
much.
interesting.
Much appreciated, but no, I haven't got the time to do that. I really haven't. There's not much time left, and anyway, there's not much time left.
Well, that's why you should be doing your own channel.
Get the word of God out.
I do get it out on other channels, but I haven't got time to make my own.
Fair enough.
Because if I make my own, I'll probably end up getting a strike or 3 strikes, and I'll be gone.
Oh yeah.
And
Geo
I do want the 3 strikes because I like the content what comes into us, so I don't want to be getting 3 strikes.
Yeah. Geolof says, did you see the Epstein photo that got released of Epstein and Maxwell seated at the same cabin the Queen used to vacation at? 8
No.
Holy Bible.
Yeah.
I seen that the other day. That Ghislaine and Epstein were at the Queen's log cabin. Holidaying at the Queen's. So was Kevin Spacey, apparently.
Can I ask you something, Hev? Do I sound like I'm from England?
Yes, you do.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You sound like Ringo Starr.
Who the hell's Ringo Starr? Is he from the Beatles?
That's right.
No.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Oh, yes, from the Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you know the Beatles were Satanists? They were influenced by evil. Yeah, they were Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it myself, but yeah, the Beatles and McCartney were Freemasons.
Yeah, and that's why many of their songs, if you play them in reverse, they have messages in it, just like "Stairway to Heaven" and that type of thing by Led Zeppelin.
Well, anyway, sisters,
backwards.
If you can hear us all ears, right, from the United States to Canada and Australia and Hev, right, look up Rose Hannah. Look up Rose Hannah. She normally comes straight up, right? Save her. Watch our past videos from, like, click on the video section and start from the top and work your way down, right? What she does, she gets stuff from Almighty all the time. I think she's bedbound all the time, bless her, because she's a few illnesses and that. But she's always on her computer, and what she does, she unlocks codes within codes within codes, right? And she does amazing stuff. And I've watched her stuff, right? And she's not a phony. She's true to her word, what she says. She's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Rose
Yeah, I've written the name down. Yep. So I'll check that out.
I don't know if you can look her up now while I'm speaking to you, so you can find her.
I'll have a look.
I'll tell you what she looks like. Wait a minute, I'll go on my other phone and I'll have a look and I'll tell you. Rose Hannah. There she is. I'll tell you what she looks like. Right. She's got like a brown background with a number 7.
I'm not seeing anything in a search.
And she's got 29.4K subscribers. She's got 37 videos.
I have to go into YouTube. Is she on YouTube?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's on YouTube, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I was just doing a Google search. What has she got, sorry?
If you type Rose Hannah on Google, she's got like a brownish background, but she's got a number 7. It looks like white.
Oh, yeah, it's a cow with a 7 on its
It's got a 7 and she's got 29.4K subscribers.
Yep, got it.
Right, if you subscribe to her and press the bell, so you receive everything, but go to her videos, keep it so you can go to her videos, click on the video section, once you've clicked on her, click on the video section and scroll from the top down. I'll tell you, honestly, Hev, she's fantastic.
Yep, I'll have a look. Oh, look at Kitty.
Oh, put your kitty on.
Oh, little kitty. Oh, beautiful little darling.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. It's massive, isn't it?
And she's the one that sits on my keyboard.
Did you have 3 shredded? Did you have 3 shredded wheat every day? She's beautiful.
Hey, Shannon, how you doing? You're in here with us now.
Terrible. I'm trying to put the rear camera on. There you go.
Yep, you're on now, I think. Yep.
Oh.
Now I got the dog.
Have you got the stream running in the background? Your camera was on, it's just gone off. Just so you know, Shannon. You got a beautiful little cat there.
Yeah, beautiful. She's pretty special. Always in trouble and doesn't catch mice.
Oh no.
Hev, where's your kitty cat? Is your kitty there?
Yeah, he's here beside me.
Oh, pick him up so have a look. Oh, I love.
Oh, he's asleep. Hang on.
Oh, don't wake him! Don't wake him.
Oh no, he won't want to wake up. He doesn't want to get up. And he's very big. I can't.
Where's your other kitty then? You've got 2, haven't you?
Yeah, where's she? Not in the bed. Okay, I don't know. She's out somewhere, I think, running around. Yeah, so I've got one asleep here, but the other one's out and about doing, I don't know what she's doing, probably chasing mice or...
Where did that man go? He come on and he went off.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. No, I don't know. Shannon, he'll probably come back on. He's probably trying to work out how to use it. So, yeah. So what do you guys think's going to happen? Oh, ladies, sorry.
I know what's going to happen, but ask the ladies.
What do you girls think?
I think what can happen is that we all have to just decide for ourselves what's going to happen. We're going to keep our spirits high and keep on lifting each other up and visualize our reality the way we want it, because these evil people are just feeding off our negative energy. And if we don't give them anything, they'll just starve to death. So,
Yes, you're right. That's why I always spread all the love and light all the time. And I always ask other people in the channels, and I put like loads of hearts and prayer hands and everything. That's why I do it in your channel, Hev,
Yep.
for to spread all the love and light.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep everything together, like cohesive, not fighting each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
just
why
gotta
I
keep
can
on
agree to
lifting each other up.
disagree. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Lift each other up, definitely. And what do you think, Menacing Muskrat?
I think that we are right at the time where we must repent and prepare.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. Like, I mean, you give yourself to God. You basically believe in what John 3:16 has to say, written in the word in black and white. And I honestly believe that we are sitting right on the precipice, just like you said.
I couldn't agree more, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement in where it's going exactly.
Mm-hmm.
At what point we're at, you know what I mean?
I wonder if the wheat and the tares is like the like, I mean, we are made in God's image, but I mean, I wonder if the tares are of like some other type of creature.
I wonder that too. Yep, I wonder that too. I wouldn't put anything out of
Yes, made in God's image. You're right.
Yeah, I wouldn't discount anything at this moment. That's what I'd say, definitely.
Yes, you're right, sister. We're all made in God's image, yeah.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is, like, just using the parable of the wheat and the tares, like, we are the wheat, so we go to God's barn, right? But the tares are bound and then thrown into the lake of fire. So if we are made in God's image, then we are taken to his barn. But if you are not made in God's image, then you would be bound and thrown into the lake of fire, which would be the tares. So
that's correct. Yes.
Would the tares be like some sort of a reptilian creature or something that is not made in the image of God?
I honestly couldn't tell you that. I really don't know. Sorry.
Okay, well, I just thrown it out there.
Yeah, I think, the people who go towards God is going to be the wheat, and the tares are going to be the ones who don't.
Yeah.
I don't know myself, but that's just what my perspective is of that. Yeah.
Well, Ev, I really enjoyed this. This was incredible. You have such a great crew behind you and such a wonderful group of people in your chat, and it's always a pleasure to mod for you. But I'm gonna leave and have a good evening, a great weekend, and it was nice chatting with you all.
Can I ask you, sister, before you go, are you in Ontario in Canada?
No, I'm in the far north. I'm close to Alaska.
Oh yeah. Is Alaska snowy? Is it always like snowing or something, or is it cold there and frosty or something?
No, we have summers. Right now it's minus 34. We got a lot of snow this year.
Minus what? 34
Celsius? Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So anything that wants to break will break at these temperatures, whether it's tools or that's what we do. We work in the oil patch. I work on a big truck with my husband, and it's brutal. So when you're in your nice warm house and whatnot, think of us. We're out there freezing.
Oh, we definitely will, especially with the heat today that's coming here. I'll definitely be thinking of you guys. I'll probably be watching. I've been watching Canadians go, like, build shelters and go hot tent camping and stuff. And I think, how, when it's minus, like the guy said, it was minus 45 degrees Celsius. And I didn't know how he did it. I would have froze to death.
Yeah. And that's not including the wind chill. When you have the wind chill on top of it, like you go outside just to oat up the horses or whatever type of thing, you come back in and your face is just like
Frozen.
burning, right?
Yeah.
The wind and whatnot, just, yeah. And it goes right through. Yeah. So you just keep layering up, you just layer.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I'm talking away to you and you couldn't hear us and I didn't know me mic muted.
Oh, did you really? You
Yeah.
muted yourself.
I was going to say, a beautiful lady in Canada, is it very expensive to run your heating? Like when this cold, minus 34, I mean, I would die at minus 5 now, mine minus 34.
Well, we run off of wood heat, but I really like right now with the different fuels, like we have natural gas, electric heat, and wood. But I mean, I always go with what Teddy Roosevelt said, and that is like, he who heats his home with wood is warmed twice.
Yeah.
Meaning that when you go out and split it, you're getting all warmed up in a really good workout, and then when you throw it in the stove, you get warmed twice, right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Okay,
what
love you.
Love you.
Well, it's lovely to speak to you from England to Canada. And
yes, Ev. And you too, from England there.
Yeah, God bless and God love you all.
All right. Good night, Ringo Starr.
Good night.
Ringo Starr. How the hell my Ringo Starr?
Because you sound English and maybe his accent is similar to yours.
All right.
Yeah. So that's, I think, certainly something big's coming very shortly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sooner than you think, actually.
Yeah. Probably. That's why I'm trying to say just to everyone, be prepared for anything at this point,
I do know, I forgot to mention, I've just, when it just comes to you, Hev.
Yep.
Through the 7-year Great Tribulation, there's going to be 3 days of darkness. Means what's going to happen is Almighty is going to block out the sun. And there's going to probably be a little bit of sun. That's it, just a smither. And he's going to block out the moon, or it's going to turn to blood red. I don't know, something like that. There's going to be nothing, and the stars won't give its light. So it's literally going to be nighttime for probably 72 hours. If it's going to be 3 days, it's going to be 72 hours of nighttime across the planet. It's not just going to be in England. It's going to be right across the planet.
Yeah.
Unless it's just on the western side of the planet, I don't know. As far as I'm aware, it's the whole Earth.
Yeah. What the heck just made a comment, said, I've personally been persecuted for being Catholic by very ignorant people, a lot of hate, and let's not forget Freemasons vowed to take the Catholic Church from the inside. Yeah, I know what the heck. I have nothing against the Catholic people. It's the heads of church, and I believe the Protestant might be the same. They were infiltrated, all of them. I don't believe it's just one. I think it's all of them.
Well, I'm a Christian, me. I'm a Christian.
Yeah, I don't abide by Catholic, Protestant, or whatever. I just read the Bible, and
so you're a Christian, sister?
Yeah, I believe that's as far. Yeah, I believe from reading the Bible myself. I don't need someone.
Have you got the King James and all?
Yep.
Well, do you know the King James is supposed to be? I know there's bits and pieces being taken out, but it's supposed to be true to the original, what was written over 2,000 years ago.
Yep.
And people mock and scoff all the time, right? Well, God hates mockers and scoffers. Hates mockers and scoffers.
Yeah.
But like you agree and I agree, everything's jumping off the pages at warp speed and it's all coming to pass.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're in the days of, like it is, like as it was in the days of Noah. In the days of Noah, when Noah was alive, even though he's in heaven, right?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same now, the days of Noah.
Yep. Yeah, I believe we are. Definitely. It's
Yeah.
just history is repeating itself till we learn. And what the heck says amen to all of the above? We're all on the same side. We are. Everyone, all of us are on the same side. We may think differently about how this is going to happen or whatever, but we are all on the same side, and we are all just want the truth. That's what we
I'll
want.
tell you a little something, Hev. If you're chatting here, I'll explain. Only the bits what I've known, which I've learned, right? I mean, there's codes within codes within codes in the Bible. And
Yep.
God does explain to you if you can unlock the codes, right? He doesn't, like you said, his word is true, he never lies, right? Israel was born as a nation in 1948.
Yeah.
Right? It was born as a nation in 1948, right? And a nation can only last for 70 years, 80 at maximum, right? Now, Israel now, at this moment in time, is 73-year-old, right?
Yep.
Sometime next year, Israel will turn 74, right?
Yep.
So, Israel can't go beyond 80 years. It means the rapture of the church, Armageddon, and the second coming of Christ has got to happen within the 80 years, right? Right?
Yeah.
Now, even if when it goes to 80 years, it's got to be minus the 7-year Great Tribulation, what brings you to 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
In a stretch, I think Israel turns, 73 now, I think it turns 74 in May of next year, 2022, right?
Yep.
Which would take you, if you add 7 years on it, would take you to May 29, right? But it can't. It's got to be 80 years, right? So the Great Tribulation, the rapture, the Great Tribulation, like Armageddon, has got to happen very soon. It's all written. He tells you in his word. There's codes within codes within codes, and you've got to unlock the codes. He tells you. And obviously everything going on, everything was written. Obviously, Almighty can see thousands of years into the future, and he knows that's why it was all written.
Yep.
To what's going on. I mean, he sees all. He just looks on the floor and he can see everybody across the planet. And even your own set of eyes, you can even see, when I'm looking at you on the screen,
Yep.
they can actually see through my own eyes looking at you.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
He has everything. Everything is recorded. Everything gets recorded. For the ones who will go to judgment, who will stand before they go into the fire, they'll all stand at judgment and the books will be opened, and obviously they might play in real time. Who knows? I don't know that. I honestly don't know that. But everything is recorded.
I thought it was 70 years.
I've heard it's 70 years, but I don't know what that means.
That is 70 years, not
70 years, but no greater than 80 years.
Oh, okay. I get you.
Yeah. So, like, Israel will be, 80-year-old in 2028, right? So, in 2020, I think it's May 28, Israel will be 80. I think it's May 29 when Israel is 81. Well, it can't go to 81 years. And obviously, you've got to you can only go up to 80 years, and you've got to minus the 7-year Great Tribulation, which takes you to 2021, probably early 22, very early 22, and the Great Tribulation's got to happen, which is the judgments, because Almighty is saying he's had enough of the wicked now, and he's going to wipe them out. Basically, he's going to wipe the wicked out.
Yep.
But, like I'm saying, the 7 judgments, so the 7 judgments will probably span over 7 years.
Hey, Alec.
Hi.
Hey, guys, we've got a couple of other people joining us, I see. We have
South Australia.
Shannon and Alex again.
Hello.
And Shannon, I noticed you have a lovely backyard.
Hello.
What was that, Mr. Heck?
I was looking at your lovely backyard and your dogs.
Yes. Here's the yabbies.
Oh, excellent.
Skylar.
Hello, darling. Oh, that's excellent.
Pardon my dishevelled look. I've been up since 4 o'clock going to get these.
Oh, that's okay.
Yabbies. I used to hear.
Oh, your sound's a bit far away, Shannon, for some reason. No, you sound really, really faint.
Muffled.
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
That's it. That's it. You got it. Whatever you just did.
How's that?
Yep, that's better.
That's better. All
Yep.
right. Grand tour.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, look at that. You got a beautiful garden.
I thought that was the Bahamas there.
Yeah. That's what
Australia.
I mean when I say lockdown. It's different for each person. Like some people live in nice areas, and some people are stuck in a flat.
Yep.
That's
I'm
gorgeous.
fortunate enough to be surrounded by grapevines and stuff.
Oh, lovely. Have you got food growing?
I'll get to the garden in a minute.
Oh, where we go all. Good on you, Shannon.
That's all I wanted to tell you.
Oh, lovely.
But I used to hear everyone saying you need your own channel. We like what you're saying, but no one can get a word in edgeways. That's all.
Oh,
You
well,
weren't
thank you,
taking the
mate.
hints.
Thank you, brother. But nah, I
But,
haven't
yeah.
got time to make my own. I haven't got time to make my own channel. I
Yeah.
really haven't. And I'm not just saying that, but I haven't got time to make my own channel. And plus, I'll probably get 3 strikes in anyway.
Well, yeah, half the comments I can't read because I know that for sure that I'd get something from it, you know.
It's fruit and veggies.
Oh, lovely.
Do you grow your own, brother? Do you grow all your own fruit and veg?
Oh, is cutting out.
Nice, froze.
Kangaroos to hunt.
Do you grow your
Feed
own fruit and veg, brother?
I'm probably moving too far away from everything.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit here and
Yeah,
there.
I've got a little bit.
I'm saying, brother, do you grow your own fruit and veg?
A little bit. Not as
Do
much
you?
as we
A
should.
little bit.
Oh, that's good. That's amazing.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Hello, Alex.
Hi.
Hello, Alex.
That's a gorgeous
I haven't
garden.
heard you speak yet. You've been there for hours.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll give you a chance to speak.
Hello,
got
Alex.
nothing-
Sorry, I
nothing
didn't
to say
see I
now.
wasn't being rude. Hello.
Yeah, I've got my little trees. I've only got a little plant section.
Oh, lovely.
But
No,
yeah.
yeah, I think everyone's got to have something, whether, even if you are in a
Kept me
unit.
busy. Kept me
Yeah,
busy.
exactly. Oh, look at the dog.
Oh, hello.
Almighty God,
sweet.
Almighty God's plants are the best.
Yep, exactly.
We have a cat as well. We're not.
You know where I'm going there, don't you?
You have a cat as well?
Yeah.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
got a cat
Do the
as
dog
well.
and the cat get along?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's what I used to.
Did you know something, brothers and sisters? 2 sisters and 1 brother. Did you know something? That everything that grows natural out in the wild, right? Even though the stuff can kill you, if you treat it right and cut it off so it doesn't touch you, you can drink it. You get all the goodness.
Oh,
You can drink it, get all the goodness, and you can do all sorts of stuff to make you better.
yeah. Yeah, you can use it as medicine, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Even the ganja.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad. Why would it's put on
Why
Earth?
do
It's a
you
plant.
think the bloodlines of the Illuminati are forcing governments to have you arrested and go to jail because they would make no money?
Exactly. Oh, look at the
right.
yabbies.
Yes.
That's
why they're forcing all the big farmers to force the government to have you arrested and go to jail because they would make no money. They want their own illegal medicine that kills you.
Yep.
Yes.
They're lovely yabbies, Shannon.
Yeah.
I bet
I
they
think
taste
all
good
the
too.
crocodiles in the 40s got us to try and change to petroleum-based medicine and poo-pooed all the home medicine from plants and stuff, so they
Yep.
could get control of the medical industry and science and all that.
Exactly.
And they've just been totally poisoning us and dumbing us down for years.
They have
I
been.
believe.
Yep, and holding everything that can help us back from us.
And like the things they try to fix us with just make us sicker and sicker, just so they can bleed our wealth away through medical stuff.
Yep, I agree. Definitely. Okay, what have we got? So are you guys like preparing for anything, or are you just hoping for the best where you are?
We've always camped. I've got all the camping stuff and things. We're pretty in the middle of the bush anyway.
Yeah, you seem like you're set there, Shannon.
Like the Riverland's like the fruit bowl of South Australia or Australia, so it's got vegetable farms and vineyards and all that sort of stuff, plus the river.
Beautiful.
Food-wise, you're right.
Is the brutality in the lockdowns eased in Australia at all with this new world order carry on?
Yeah, not here where we are in the country. Like it's pretty much basically normal.
Is it?
Crazies wear the masks and stuff, but I just like put it
like
a neck tube wearing fishing and then just pull it down. If they say something, then just don't wear it.
It all started in March. Since it all started in England in March 2020, I've never wore a mask yet, and I've got no intentions. I've got a lanyard. If I need to wear it, I will not bow to evil. I only bow to Yahweh and Yeshua Almighty. I do not bow to evil. I never have, and I never will. I've never wore a mask yet, and I will not wear a gimp mask. I call them gimp masks, you see, or face nappies. Never wore one yet.
And I don't know if you can see on the roof, got all solar panels.
Oh, so you're really self-sufficient there.
Oh, you've got it made.
Tesla power wall on the thing so we can store it a bit.
Excellent.
That's so cool.
See what happens.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, hopefully we don't need any. Yeah. To do too much survival straight away, like ease into it. That's how I think it's going to go. Still, I think it's all going to go easing into it. That's why it was done this way, with exposure and everything. That's my thoughts.
Is there any way to read the comments while we're doing this, or not really?
I don't know. I'm trying to show some.
I just clicked on the comments bit on the StreamYards and they've come up.
Yeah, the side there should be.
I can't write in them. Yeah, I can't write. I've had to go back.
Do you know what it is, Hev? Because you're a fortune to ring Australia and it's costing us nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Generation 80 years at the latest, so this is the last year if it's correct interpretation, says Teresa. Okay, what else? Oh, Shelby, thank you so much. Appreciate that. For the super chat. And good night to everyone who's going. Sorry, guys, just saying good night to a few people. I've just had another delivery too. So how are you going, Alex? Are you preparing?
Yeah, I've got bits of food and that, but I've got a little van, so I'm a courier.
Oh, lovely. You camp out in your van.
Yeah, and I started insulating it last year.
Oh, lovely.
You know, doing little bits. It's obviously it's a courier van, but if I need to, it's something.
Yep. There's some little kids there and doggy.
I know, it's so cute. It's distracting.
Yeah, I know. So am I.
Hev, I've got some advice to give you, sister.
What's that?
Right, you know how you smoke? What you need to do is buy an electronic e-cigarette. They're not very much, right? Fill them up with whatever liquid you like.
Yep.
If it's menthol, I only have menthol. Everything's
Gotcha.
cool menthol with me. Or
Yep.
you can have the tobacco taste or fruity tastes, right? And you can
Yeah, I
have
like
whatever strength you want, like from a 3 mil, 3 mil nicotine, 6 mil, 12, which is medium, or 16 or 18 is high strength. I used to be on the high. I'm only on the medium now, 12, right? And I've
Yep.
never had a cigarette across like tobacco across my mouth since right at the end of 2017, probably the first week in 2018, if that. And I've never had a cigarette. Nah. I mean, I've been on the vapes for years before that, but like properly without without actual tobacco in my mouth and all the cancer chemicals and all the tar.
Look out.
It's
Wait.
been quite a number of years now. And you know it is. People say it's bollocks, it doesn't work. Yes, it does. Because, you know, when you've smoked for a long time, and obviously if you don't have a tab for so many hours, you get bad tempered. Everyone does. But that does exactly the same. It's the nicotine, which is addictive, right? It's the nicotine. Don't forget the nicotine are in cigarettes or tobacco. It's the nicotine. I don't know how they do it, but the nicotine's within the little oil things what you put in your electronic cigarettes, and it's the nicotine what takes I would say the circumference away. It takes it away so you're not bad tempered. And like I'm saying, I've been on it for quite a number of years now, so it does work. So when people say it doesn't work, it means they don't want to try, or do you know what I mean? But it does work. And you know what it is? It probably would save you a hell of a lot of money, Hev.
Yep. No, I've got them somewhere packed away up in the shed. I've got a vape and I've got all the juices, and I like the dessert ones, you know, like the cheesecake and the vanilla ice cream and all those types of ones.
I've tried a few fruity ones, right? But I can't. I've got to have menthol. I like ice cool menthol, me.
Yep.
Because, you know, the ice cool menthol, you know, when you vape it, it actually unblocks your nose and all, you know.
Yep.
It's like, what's it called?
Vicks?
Well, anyway,
All right, are you ready?
it unblocks your nose. It's fantastic.
Yep.
Are you ready? Are you watching?
Yep. Watching. Shannon, what you doing? Got a dog? Chucking the ball? Oh, go with the ball. Oh, did you throw a ball in the pool for him?
It's the one that sinks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
God love him.
I have to die for it.
Amazing. I love animals. And that's a nice pool out there.
Mm.
Lovely pool.
All right, I'm going to get off so I can read the chat because I can't read it at the same time.
Okay, Shannon, you have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Okay, no worries. Bye. And Chris is back on. How you going, Chris?
Sorry, I got a phone call. That was it.
That's okay. No worries at all.
Okay.
Okay, what have we got? And are you preparing? Have you prepared, Chrissa, for like if things go upside down?
Well, what I've done is I've got a lot of extra food for me, like, you know, dried meals and things that I can cook if I can't go into the stores or anything. I haven't really prepared for leaving because I am here taking care. I take care of my mom who lives close by, and I have an elderly dog that I can't take anywhere. So I'm basically gonna just stand and fight right here. But I've got enough food so I can, if anybody needs it, I can go around my neighborhood and find out, you know. So, and I also have prepared financially by, you know, switching to Litecoin and silver, physical silver. So I've done that. And basically I'm just trying to wake my family up. And I just even texted my dad yesterday. I was like, hey, have you done any research? Because he won't let me come over to his house because I'm not, you know, and he is. And so I'm like, have you done any research on your own on that? You know, and I sent him links to VAERS and different links to articles and stuff. He doesn't even answer me now. So he's like, I can see you're still not watching CNN. And I go, well, I can see you are still watching CNN.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm like,
It's sad, isn't it, when it gets to that?
yeah, it's really sad because he's getting up there. Like, let's see, I guess he's almost 80. So.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
Yeah. Some people just, I was watching, funnily enough, Tim Pool yesterday, and I know he's in between left and right. But there was a guy he had on yesterday who was so clueless. You could tell all he had done was listen to CNN.
Oh, that's so
And
sad.
it made Tim look far right.
Oh, wow.
Because this guy was just so clueless. He just had no idea. And you can kind of see, what they watch from what they say.
Yeah.
You can tell,
Yeah.
So when people watch mainstream media, you can tell from what they say.
You can tell which channel they're watching. Well, they all are saying the same thing, I guess. I never watch it anymore, but I guess they all have their talking points. It's like they get it on like Thursday. And then and then that's what they do all weekend is just like, okay, we're going to totally spread fear. And now today we had resident B saying, well, it's going to be a dark winter for all those unvaccinated, unthing people. And there's going to be a lot of death, and the hospitals are all going to be filled up by Christmas. I mean, he actually said something like that. It was just like, yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
You know what it is, sister? I will not have the jubby. I will not have the jubby, right?
No.
And the people who are filling the hospitals up across England and across the planet are the jubby, not the unjubby, but the unjubby who are around the jubby. The jubby are producing spike protein and shedding, and it's making the unjubby sick. And that is fact. It's been proven by many whistleblower scientists, many. I see all the videos, and they're not even connected. They're all different across the planet, and they're not even connected. But what's happening? The jubby are becoming very, very poorly. And what's happening when people are the unjubby around the jubby and making the jubby and making the unjubby very poorly. And that's fact. That's true. That very, very, very true. As God is my witness. Yeah, very true.
A lot of people are doing things that can counteract that, detoxifying themselves and getting pine needle tea and different things that they can do that will help them. Especially
but the only problem is once the stuff's in your system, especially the jubby, it's what's happening. It's changing your DNA. I mean, all these what's it called? These tests, what they're called? You know, where they stick it up your nose.
Yep, PCR.
And they twist it past your blood-brain barrier. Where it is, it's got ethylene oxide, which is a carcinogen. This is true. It's got ethylene oxide. I think it's iron oxide or something like that. But it's also got ferrogrippers. What happens? The twist it goes past your blood-brain barrier, and it attaches to your brain. Then it multiplies, and like what cancer would do when it multiplies. It's doing the same thing. Honestly, it's awful, it's evil, it's wicked, it's sad, and it's upsetting. But it's exactly what is happening. It's what's happening.
Yeah,
and people can't see it. A lot of people can't see it.
Yeah.
My cat's attacking me.
I've heard, the whole thing is everything that they're doing right now. Like with these things and the up the nose things.
Yeah.
They're these things are part of a ritual, and so is this. When they're when they do the thing with the pineal gland, after terrorizing people. But if you should look it up online, there's this. Well, I'm sure everybody's seen it, but
They've also, I'll tell you what else
slave
also they've
mask,
got.
slavery mask. That's what you look.
Do you know
when
do you know the
put it
mask?
up
Do you know the
on
mask?
anyways, and you'll see all these pictures.
I call them gimp masks or face nappies, but you can actually pull them apart, put them under a microscope. Doesn't have to be expensive. I've seen people doing it. Someone in England who does it all the time, every now and again, and it's got Morgellons, all these little wriggly things moving about inside, and what's happening? They're going up people's noses past the blood-brain barrier. They're called Morgellons. They're trying to think what they're called. It's put it this way, it's not nice. Not nice at all. It's not nice. It's all evil. All evil.
Yep. Sorry, I got a cat attacking the microphone and my face. He keeps wanting attention. So
what's your cat called, Hev?
Mr. Smiggles.
Mr. Smiggles, leave Hev alone.
Oh, he's a beautiful little darling. He is. He's the one that's got sneezy.
Mr. Smiggles, you want a treat? Mr. Smiggles.
What are you doing? Look over here. Look. No, look over there.
Smiggles.
Look. Over here. Look. Can you see? Come here.
Mr. Smiggles.
You won't let me.
Yeah, puss.
Oh, dear. You right, mate? Yeah, he's just sitting right in front of me. Okay. Sorry, I've lost the plot here.
I think we've all lost the plot.
Yes, that is the cat that's been sneezing. Yes, this little one. Oh dear. Anyway, guys. Okay, I've seemed to have lost the plot. So, is there anything else you want to say before I probably wrap it up shortly? Eyes to see. Is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Not at the minute, Hev. No.
Okay. Well, hopefully I'll see you again. And Krista, do you have anything more to say before we go?
Just keep your chin up. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
I agree, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Just stay with us, because it'll be all right. Honestly, don't think I'm going to have to run anywhere. Because it's bad in Australia, I kind of think if it does get to that point, I can, just pack my car up and drive off. So, but yeah, I think standing and fighting where you are is probably the best thing to do. And I've got the same. I've got enough food.
You know what I believe, from my heart and soul? I believe when the trumpets blow, I believe you'll be removed from the planet.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Like I said, all the unborn, all the babies and all the children get removed and all, right across the planet. So,
yeah.
But I do strongly believe that you will be removed. Once the trumpets blow, you'll be removed. And they are going to blow. Just make no mistake, they are going to blow. Yeah,
well, have you heard of the strange sounds they're hearing they've been hearing for like 10 years or more all over the world? Yeah.
It's the trumpets blowing, they're testing them out, I think.
Yep, definitely. Tonight has been surreal and fun. It might come on next week. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It is.
Hey, I can't believe how you haven't done this StreamYard long before now.
Yeah, well, I can't believe I didn't either. I had a different, what do you call it? Broadcasting suite before that you had to hook up Skype and that too, and I couldn't work out how to do that. And then I've seen people just put the StreamYard's link in and people were ringing in, and I thought that looks much easier. So when I tried it, it worked straight away, and I thought, oh my goodness, I don't know why I didn't do that before.
I bet you couldn't believe it when you seen eyes to see, ears to hear.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Anyone who comes on, I'm amazed. I'm quite happy that, you guys want to come on and talk. It's really good. I think it's better than just me talking to the camera, to have other people's opinions and, views.
If you're making the dinner on Sunday, send us one through here.
If I make what?
A Sunday's dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday roast. With nice big Yorkshire puddings.
Yep. I make enough dinner. Look at the cat. There he is. I make enough dinner that,
Oh, your cat, beautiful.
yep. I
He
could
looks,
make.
you know, it is. He looks similar to mine.
Oh, does he
Similar, not
really?
the same, but similar. Oh, he's beautiful.
Yep. Definitely.
What colour is your other one have?
She's ginger, brown, black, and white.
Are the husband and wife, or the brother and sister?
Brother and sister.
Oh, brother and sister.
I got them both at the same time from the same litter.
Oh.
Yep, and they.
I bet they're always fighting, though. Are they?
Yes, they do. The little girl doesn't want him near her.
But why when they're brother and sister?
I don't know, and they're both the sex, so there's no problem. So I don't know what he likes her all right, but she normally growls and hisses at him. So it's like, leave me alone, that type of leave me alone.
Oh well.
Yeah. So okay, guys. Well, I might start wrapping this up, and
It was great talking to you, Heather.
it was lovely talking to you too, Chrissa. Come back soon again. Yeah, definitely.
God bless you, Chrissa. Love and light.
Love and light.
Love and light.
Okay.
Love and light to you, Hev, and your mom, and your son, and your daughter, and your grandchildren.
Yep, you too. Same right back at you all, guys.
Yeah.
Much love to everyone, and yep, definitely. And we'll do this soon.
Right. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. I'm just going to finish up. What I'll do is I might actually just show you a few more things that I did get. Check this out. Look how little this is. Now, these are pots and pans, I believe. Yep, and a couple of cups. So we have little stainless steel cups. And we have this little pot set, which has plates and the frying pan and everything in it. And it has little fold-out handles. So I haven't even unwrapped it yet, but the handles fold out. So you've got a little frying pan, and you've got a little saucepan. Oh, hang on, 2 little saucepans. And inside, and that one's got a lid on it. And inside this one, there is 2 little metal plates. Now, they're only little. Like, there's my hand, and that's how big they are. I don't know how many meals you'd have to have 2 plates. One for your meat and one for your veg. There you go. They'd make good cat food bowls too. And I've got one more thing to show you before I go. This is a little outdoor barbecue, would you believe? Hey, you were hoping I'd show you the rest? Yep, definitely. This is a tiny outdoor barbecue. It's a wood-burning barbecue. And I'll just try and show you exactly. Where are we? It comes in it's a fold-out. Whoops. Yeah, you just got to watch you don't. Okay. So what you do is you put it, can you see? Yep, there, like that. And this is the plate with a little grill for the inside, which holds it, clips in and holds the thing together. So now you have your little tray to burn your wood on. And then you have another little plate that fits on top. And that's where you cook your meals. And you can put your little saucepans or whatever. Hang on, here's my fry pan. Okay, it's still all wrapped in plastic, but when I use it, I'll show you when I use it. But your little saucepan goes on top, your wood goes in here, and this is for outdoor. You cannot have this as a heater inside your tent. You'll suffocate yourself with the smoke. But yeah, so we have that, and it comes apart. And I couldn't believe how small that thing folds up into. I mean, it is only a small little cookware set, but when you look at how small that folds up, that is... I haven't done it right. Hang on a sec. Hang on. There we go. It was the other way. And then you got your little plate. So isn't that really snazzy? I thought it was. And these were like $20. Australian. They were 23 or 26 Australian dollars. One was 23 and one was 26, I think. And this thing here was 199 Australian dollars. So in the US, it'd be about 150, and in the UK, it'd probably be about 110 or 120 if they're Australian. You know, $199 for Australian. They'll be. There you go. So now I'm exhausted. Now just let me catch up on all these comments before I go. Okay. You won't do it? Look for new crop circles popping up, especially the ones in snow-covered fields. Oh, amazing, aren't they? You won't do any of it. You don't want to risk it. Okay, you have a heart condition that could be dangerous for you. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about something there. That's like the USA Boy Scout kit. Yeah, it's pretty much just so that if you have to, in an emergency, that you can go and make sure you're all right. You got your heat, you got your cooking, you've got everything like that. But also, like as I said, if my mum and dad buy land, or even anyone buys land, or my daughter or I buy land that doesn't have a house on it or something, at least I can go and stop paying rent and go and camp there until I save up enough money to build my own house. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Remember Philadelphia experiment? The world splits. They go into another dimension with their evil masters. That could be. It could be. I really like the idea of throwing our politicians into a volcano and seeing if that will appease the gods. I do like the idea of that. They're always good to have. They really are, Selena. They really are. And Alex said we were hoping you'd show us the rest. And Menacing Muskrat said I could use that atop of my wood stove. Exactly. Yeah. There's all stuff you need for your van, Alex. Definitely. Oh, here you come again, mate. Just don't tip anything over. So I mean, this sort of stuff. If you go camping, then these could come in really handy. And I just couldn't believe that. Like how cheap they are. Small, the pots and pans are small, but how cheap that was, for a stainless steel little set, and even the little outdoor barbecue. So Menacing Muskrat said there's that laugh. Selena, what happened? You went and had soft brushes only stuck in about an inch in the nose. Ooh. Oh, depends on what swabs. Okay, you're talking about the swabs. Oh, okay. GLoff says it's called a mess kit. Yeah, there you go. Like the military has a mess hall. It's a portable kitchen. Is that what it was, Selena? You had the Rona. Oh, no. Yeah, see, I don't trust the test, so... But you had the Rona, yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah, they've obviously... Was it bad? Like, was it really bad, or... I think you said you got Sorry, I should have read the comments. You had monoclonal antibodies. Oh, good. So you're feeling better? Was fatigue and loss of smell and taste. Other than that, you're fine. Oh, excellent. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Pat says put all the politicians in the nursing homes. They put the elderly in and treat them the same. Yeah, send everyone who's sick to the nursing homes to recover. while the politicians are in there. Your husband was sick as a dog and got the monoclonal antibody. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you're doing all right because, like even the flu, it's bad enough. You know what I mean? And yeah, if it's a bad flu, geez, they can be bad. I've had quite a few in the last few years. Luckily, not the last 2. I've somehow managed to get away with not having the flu for about 2 or 3 years, but before that, it was 4 times a year. Don't sniff that too much, mate. You'll cut yourself on it. Yeah, I sliced my finger open on this thing. It's a telescopic. Oh no! Now I won't be able to get it down. You got a twist, and it's tin, so it's going to cut you if you do it the wrong way or touch the wrong bit. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today. It's nearly been 3 hours. Okay, hang on. A couple of last. Do you have the antibodies, Selena? And Menacing Muskrat says, Hev, do you think something will go down before Christmas? I think it's highly possible. I actually do think myself something will happen, but, well, it remains to be seen. We're going to have to just wait and see, I think. But I know something's coming very shortly because you can feel it coming. Canadian Girl says, I take HCQ for rheumatoid arthritis and don't seem to get sick. Same here now. Oh, you okay? Your sneezies? Oh, that was a big one. Yeah, you're going to the vet, mate. You know. Oh, okay. We have the sneezes again. It could be allergic to something. I wonder if it's a new candle I bought, maybe a smelly one. He might be. Yeah, I don't get sick anymore after being on that either, Canadian Girl. It's funny that, isn't it? Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? Sorry, I misread that and see you do. I would like to know, but don't want to have any type of swab. Oh, you're talking to Selena? Yep. Okay, guys. Yep, I'm going to have to go. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I will be back on Christmas Day. I might be back before then, but I'll definitely be back on Christmas Day later in the day for Australia, so probably Christmas morning for you guys. Okay, I hope you have a good one, guys. Bye.